Why, yes, we do. We have several. In fact, everyone, if you mouse to in front of the barkeep, you'll see a like a menu. And you can click on that.
Is that Theo?
Yeah, it's Theo. He is the proprietor of this establishment and an owner.
Right.
So, and of course, he is a mutant turtle of age, very old age, and yeah, he used to be an adventurer himself, but he managed to scrounge up enough money to establish this, purchase this establishment, and has been running it for the last 50 years.
Well,
So
he is probably
Where is it?
getting
Where is
close to money.
Ignacio?
Ignacio is sitting at the table that you're sitting at, to your
Oh, there he
character's
is.
left.
I see him.
And the servant girl is leaning over, trying to get y'all's order as well.
I'm treating Ignacio. Thanks for cutting me in a share.
No problem.
Are those the only people in this bar? That servant girl, that bartender, and those people at that table here?
Well, also, all the way to the right near the stairs is a female with pointy ears, green, well, I would say like leopard toad colored skin and brown hair. And then all the way to the left, in the dark corner, near the other alternate stage, is some fox-looking dude. Well, he actually looks like a fox.
Okay, well, I
And
am going to...
he's
sorry,
just
go ahead.
sitting there, yeah, and he's just sitting there sipping probably something in some sort of drink.
Okay, so I'm going to catch the girl's eye and kind of move towards so she understands that, hey, when she brings that lager, I'm no longer going to be standing in the door, I'm going to be elsewhere.
Well, she's
Right.
proud. She's been doing this for a number of years, so she's bright enough to understand that some of the patrons will get up and move around.
Yeah.
Not a complete airhead.
Actually, you know what? But before she leaves, I'll ask her, right? Because maybe she'll know.
Yeah.
Listen, I was supposed to meet a couple of folks here. One Mr. Ignacio and another Mr. Carter.
Uh-huh. I see.
Hey, Cal.
Well,
You familiar with those two people?
why, yes, I am. And they're sitting right over there, and she points.
Oh, hell, Cal, she's pointing at us.
Can we overhear or notice this?
Well, I mean, there is a jukebox playing. So, I mean, there's some music. So, I don't know how loud he's speaking, but it's not a very crowded bar right now because it's middle of the day. So you might have heard him, heard her too. And
Right.
you certainly saw Miss Bunny point to y'all's direction because she's hard to miss.
Right. That's why I went with the, oh, hell, man, she's pointing at us. Can't even finish a whole beer.
All right, I'm keeping my eye on this guy.
Now, if y'all had confided in the serving girls that you did not want to be identified, y'all should have done that beforehand.
Yeah, I'll remember that.
They do run a pretty tight establishment.
All right. So when she points,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna. Do you want me to use that observation roll I made, or do you want me to make another one? Because I would like to when she points towards that table.
You can make an observation at +4. Perception roll, vision.
Vision or observation? Which would you like?
Vision. Well, observation is the skill of watching someone without being seen yourself. And
Okay,
since you're
so
standing in the middle of the bar,
they're seeing me.
it's hard to hide.
Yeah.
But yeah, and of course, when she does that, you also get a whiff of Bunny's powdery rose perfume.
Well,
Ignacio, you know this guy?
Nope. Never seen him before.
When I make that roll, I'm judging their reactions to her pointing at them, and then them looking at me.
Well, Ignacio's got, one hand under the table. He's got his other hand drinking his drink.
I'm gonna start rolling a rock around in my hand over
Oh.
my fingers and.
But for description purposes, just so you know what you're looking at. So, you got this guy right here. It's a 6-foot tall weasel.
Oh,
Does that include the hat and boots?
With a what he considers.
Can you most that guy again? Because I have my character sheet open. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, with what he considers to be a fancy hat, and he's dressed a little dapper. And he's got a long rifle strapped behind his back. Or no, wait, we would have checked in our weapons here, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that's one of the things that Theo would prefer. However, if you're a established member of the a member of the establishment, card carrying member, then he would allow that because he has an extensive he does extensive background checks
Okay.
on his club members.
Well, I live here. So.
Yeah, you know him.
Yep.
And he knows you. He doesn't know Cal.
He doesn't know me, but then I have not even been in here long enough to be checked for weapons yet.
Yeah. Yeah, which would be the next thing that Bunny would ask you to do. But anyhow, yeah, and you can tell with another perception check, this time at +2.
Is Bunny a bunny?
Literally.
That's what I thought.
Now
Just
so
wanted
for
to
the
check.
character, yeah, and you should see the portrait in the lower left
Oh
corner.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. She's only one of 8 in the litter that survived. So yeah, she's got a story. They all have a story.
Fair enough. Catholic, no television.
And then Sarah Satyr, she is literally a satyr. She's got the horns, and she's got the lower end of a goat. So
Yeah, but don't ask her why she doesn't shave her legs. She's sensitive about that.
have you ever seen a goat shear? It's not good.
Fair enough. Okay. Anyway. So I'm gonna kind of meander on over to them, towards
All
them.
right.
I'll say, you might as well bring my logger over to that table then.
Okay. Bunny just catches up with you. Excuse me, sir. If you could please deposit your weapons in the receptacle over there by the Theo.
Can you most the receptacle?
Yeah, she's talking about the box that Theo has over there.
Okay, so
It's like a large ammo crate.
sure, fair enough. So I'm just,
She says, "Oh, I can take care of it for you, so you can sit down immediately."
well, I'll just introduce myself, and then I'll just hand over my sidearm.
Now Ignacio's really feeling twitchy.
Yeah, he's call out a weapon.
Well, because he's sitting here going, well, he says he's going to introduce himself, and then he's going to turn in his weapon. That sounds like somebody's going to shoot me in the face.
I'm on my way.
Oh, you're on your way to shoot me in the face?
I think I'm the one you've been speaking to over the ham radio. My name's Marvin Peslakai. I'm from up north, near that Cheyenne Reservation.
Well, you sound like him, but how do I know you're him?
Well, I got Bill here. He can vouch for me. But just give me a moment here and let me hand over my sidearm.
Hey, where the hell you walking to?
I'm just going to hand over my sidearm. Like what the young lady here requested of me.
Now he's going behind me with a gun?
Yeah. And I'll pull the gun out and I'll hand it butt first to the turtle there. There you go.
Thank you.
It's the only weapon I own. It's the only sidearm I own. Only gun I own. I mean, does he want the Bowie knife as well? I don't know.
He looks you up and down with his pretty thick glasses, and I think he makes he makes an assessment that you're really not much of a threat with your Bowie knife,
All right.
especially considering he's probably not much of a threat with the Bowie knife either.
And it looks
I mean,
like I'm older than he is.
yeah, well, yeah, and he's a tortoise, not a turtle.
All right.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah, he's dry and wrinkly all the time.
I don't know.
Does this
Okay.
gentleman have any unusual features or green eyes or warped skin or anything like that?
Besides the fact that he's talking to a animal,
Yeah.
none
What do you
that
think, Bill?
are,
What
are
does
right.
Bill what does Bill think of these two guys?
He says they smell funny.
You know, most people do on these parts, in any of these parts. I mean, haven't you noticed that? We're
Oh, Bill's noticed, and he really wants to go sniff other people's butts too, especially the bunny.
yeah. Well, you just don't get in any trouble and don't go outside. You know, walk around if you want, old bit.
what in the
I
world is going
hope
on?
you folks don't mind if I take a chair here, given that we've been speaking to each other.
Uh,
And,
I
You've been talking to this
suppose.
guy, Ignacio?
Hmm, I'm guessing so.
okay, that was. Oh, I think it's control arrow to turn the guy, right? Or is it shift arrow?
Shift and scroll wheel.
There we go. That's right.
Just
There we go.
yeah.
I knew it was one of those buttons.
So
Oh,
we have not had the pleasure of meeting yet. I'm Carter.
yeah. Well, my name is Marvin. That there's Bill wandering around looking at things. Um, he's actually
Keeping
smarter than your average coyote, let me tell you. Um, but
So other
you'd be
than
surprised at what he knows. I don't know if you can speak coyote. I can. So if you do have any questions, you just let me know and I'll ask.
yeah, I'm sure you'll answer me.
Oh, he'll answer me and I'll tell you.
Uh huh. Yeah.
well, I could probably talk to him with your permission, but
Oh, don't ask me. Ask
I
him.
I'm a little more interested in what you're doing in these parts.
Well, just like I said on the ham radio. You know, I was living up north in a missile silo, and you know I built myself one of them cryogenic uh, containers to to protect someone and push them through time because I knew that the end of days was coming and I wanted to get past that and I said it for 50 years, but I get the feeling that I'm much farther along than 50 years.
You ain't too
I
good at
mean,
math.
well, it's not that I'm not too good at math. The machine malfunctioned. And so far as I can tell, I think it multiplied everything by 10. I don't know for certain, but that just seems to be the way it came out from what I've been able to discern. So here I am, a man at a time, and an old one at that. So when I got a hold of you folks on the ham radio, and I mean, you said I could come down here, so well, here I am.
Well, I didn't expect you to be so damn old.
Now, hey, it's not like I had any
I
choice in the
mean,
matter.
I mean, what good are you going to be in a fight?
Well,
Hell,
there are some things I can do that might not
I
be.
I heard your bones cracking as you were sitting down.
Yeah, well, I do have a funny elbow, but you know, there might be things I can do to help you prepare for that fight. I was before I retired, I was a detective on the reservation. I hardly, I don't want to blow my own horn, but I was not badly thought of in that job. And what I've discovered is since I awoke and come out of that cryogenic chamber, I mean, there are there are things that my mind is somehow opened up in a way, in this way and that, and I'm still feeling my way around it. But it seems to me that I'm able to see and hear things that I wasn't able to see and hear before, and
Wait,
that
so
might be
so
coming
so
useful.
you saying old age improved your vision and your hearing? Usually it goes the other way around.
Don't I mean I am not a medical doctor. Don't ask me how that works. All I know is I am not the same man. I am not the same man now that I was when I got into that thing.
All right, well, yeah, I guess I'll do proper introduction. My name's Ignacio.
What kind
Uh,
of what kind
No,
of things did you detect in your detecting days?
man, I was the reservation detective. I
so,
mean that covers a lot of ground. Theft, murder, you name it. You know, I even have some forensic training because I mean, let's face it. Our budget was not the largest, so I mean everybody had to do a bit of everything.
and Ignacio just looks over at Cal and goes, "You mean all I get to do is tell him my name?"
Okay, I missed that.
I said I was going to introduce myself. And I said my name's Ignacio. Then I took a breath, and right when I took my breath, Cal jumped in and asked a question. I'm going, "Well, I was going to tell him what I do, but I guess Cal decided I shouldn't do that."
Well, I'm a little. Cal's not interested in sharing as much as he is about learning about this guy. I don't want to share anything with the
Oh,
guy
fair
that's
enough.
going to stab us in the back.
All right. So, well, if you're the guy I've been talking to there on that, you call it a ham radio. It is not a ham radio that's in my truck.
You know, that's what I have in the back of mine. Brought it with me. I mean, why
Well,
wouldn't I? I'm probably not going back to that silo anytime soon. Mind you, I did lock it up.
well, we still need to sell off some of the stuff that we picked up, but after that, we're going to have to find ourselves another job.
Well, fair enough. Um, and do you have any idea of exactly what kind of job you might be looking to get at?
One that pays.
There's always the best kind. Well, fair enough. Um,
I like shiny things.
yeah. So let
So
me
you
ask
you
you this.
said you came from another time, so I'm guessing you probably don't know how economy works around here.
Well, I was about getting around to that. I mean, like, I can sleep in the back of my truck. That's what I've been doing for the past month now. But I'd rather sleep in a bed given the choice.
How much money you got?
How much money do I have, GM?
Oh shit.
Well, the thing is, his money won't be the money we're spending.
That's true. I would say probably about $1,200 US.
Right. And it's going to be actual money that I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Which is,
That was way before. Yeah, that was way before the Second Civil War.
yeah. So, and that stuff is not going to be in circulation anymore, obviously.
No, not really.
Right. Perhaps somebody might like it for historical purposes, but it's not going to be legal tender.
Hysterical purposes.
Historical purposes,
It's good kindling
like
for
as
the
an
fire.
antique, or there's someone, there's someone who might have some kind of. I have no idea. There's such a thing as museums. I have no idea.
All right,
But all I'm saying is it's not legal tender.
so what you're saying is you came here broke.
Well, I mean, I do have money, but it might not be worth much in these parts
Well,
and in this time. I
how
mean,
much you got?
I am well provisioned because I made sure I was when I got into that tank.
Well, I mean, how much you got?
Well, I mean, he'll reach, he'll reach into his jacket and he, well, and he'll just pull out a stack of bills.
Okay.
You know, and
Oh, look, what the hell is that supposed to be?
Yeah.
well, when I got into the tank, that was $1,200, and that was a fair bit of cash. But I did not expect that I would be getting out of the tank 500 years later. So, you know, if I had gotten out when I thought I'd be getting out in 50 years, that might well be worth something. I'm not so sure that it's worth much now.
All right, so with my contacts, Scott, with like the smuggling and everything, do I know anybody that would be interested in that kind of antiques?
No, I would say, as a matter of fact, you may know someone.
Okay, you want me to roll something?
Uh,
I'm okay with waving it off or rolling either way.
yeah. Well, because Dave would have known someone,
Yep.
and so yeah, he'd have to reach out to Dave, and he could, and it would be up to him or how he does to find someone.
Okay, so we'd go through that contacts channel. So, well, I might know somebody that might be able to convert some of that into modern day currency.
Yeah,
I saw you
that
had
would be most appreciated.
saw you had yourself a sidearm. How many bullets you got?
Well, probably enough to shoot at something for a little while, but not a whole lot.
How many bullets you
I
got?
mean, I'm just gonna toss a number out there. If I've got a sidearm, I'm gonna say maybe what, 30?
30.
Sound like a round number?
I think that's what we had on you.
Hell, I'm not sure that's even.
I'll,
I'm not even sure that's enough for a night's stay.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything under equipment here.
Yeah. Well,
I get, I
well,
get the feeling that that was something we forgot to do.
I yeah, yeah. It sounds like we needed to do a little work on that.
I tell you what, I'll do you a solid. I'll loan you a little bit so you can get yourself a bed.
Well, that would be most appreciated.
But
I mean,
in return, you'll travel with us on our next job.
well, I was kind of hoping I'd be offered a position such as that because I mean I didn't come on all the way down here to pick flowers and whatnot. I was kind of hoping to find some semblance of employment.
All right. Well, I mean, we still had a couple things we did want to get taken care of. Now, granted, I'm probably going to sideline these things, Scott, but like the getting back to the place where we left the car and all that stuff. But I got myself a really nice truck now. I don't really give a crap about that car.
Yeah.
But there was other gear and stuff there that we could have picked up, and this vehicle would be much better for loading it into. So I mean, we could look at doing that and dealing with the bandits some more. We could, and then I'm sure there's other job opportunities available.
Is there a job board in this tavern?
Well, yeah, they do kind of have that. Mostly like local things. Hunt down this guy, take care of that guy, that kind of stuff.
Uh, so I say, there. I'll ask these two guys. Is there a job board around here?
Yeah, it's right over there, but all this guy's boring shit. Doesn't really pay anything.
Well, who knows? Might as well take a look at it. I'm here now anyway. So
Hope
I
hope you
will
can
get up and
hope you can read
I'll get,
Texican.
yeah, I can read English and I can sort of read Spanish. So I hope between the two of them I can make out what's up there.
Yeah, we got to keep in mind that our conversations take a lot longer than what we're doing here because I speak Texican, and so there's a lot of translations issues between our our languages.
True.
I speak English.
All
Okay.
right. All right. But yeah, I mean, I'll go up there. Like maybe there's something I recognize, given I've got some intelligence analysis, criminology, stuff like that might say, oh, hey, this looks actually more promising than you might think, right? So
Well,
if
he
I can go there and
well,
make a couple rolls, I'd be most appreciative.
well, he goes and looks at the job board.
Uh-huh.
Ignacio looks behind us. Hey, Theo, what kind of specialist jobs you got available? Damn, that looks like a really disturbed cat.
It's supposed to be a coyote.
It's because it's dead on in the face, so you can't see the length of the snout.
Yeah,
So it's,
maybe I should snap a better picture of
What did I miss?
that.
I gotta open that in browser. Just let the chat see that. That is one disturbed looking cat. Good night, baby. Sleep well. Have fun at your dance tomorrow.
Thank you.
Maybe this is a
Anyway.
little bit better.
Yeah, even has the mouth like this, so he's even got the grumpy cat face.
That's a little better, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a coyote with a snout that short.
Well, I'm doing working with what
I know.
because you don't have coyotes, I don't think. And I'll look again, but I didn't see anything really.
I usually use wolf and then thin down the body.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Like I said, I'm just piddling around with it while y'all doing a little bit of role play. Okay, with the checking out the job board, a couple of different things. One thing that kind of pops up pretty quick, and that's they're looking for someone to track down a person known as the Red Ronin. $5,000 reward, dead or alive.
Okay, five
So
five
I'll say,
grand.
call over my shoulder. You folks see this notice about this Red Ronin character?
Yeah, you notice the
Five
price?
thousand, $5,000 reward. That's not nothing.
Yeah. You also know what that means? Really dangerous.
Well, I mean, I can imagine. I can imagine that. I mean, there's
Oh hell, shit.
dangerous folks in any
Hold
part doing anything.
hold on, I gotta do a thing. I know Scott's not calling me out on it, but I consider that being overly cautious. So I need to roll my overconfidence.
Yeah, you do. You kind of didn't give me a chance to call you out on it. Well, good. So you determined correctly that this person is dangerous, very dangerous.
Yeah, I'm not big into dangerous. I mean, we need to hire a few more people to come with us to be able to do that, and and then you gotta split the payment amongst all the other people, and by the time you're
Well,
done with it, then you only made $500.
However,
how about
Uh,
I mean, before we decide what
hold,
we decide, how about we figure out exactly what we're looking at? I mean, that's kind of sort of what I do.
hold on. GM was going to say something.
no, I was gonna say, yeah, you'd have to probably see if you can get any kind of intel on that besides what's on the wanted poster.
Okay,
Yeah.
Um,
I just asked Theo.
mhm.
Right. So, I'll you. I mean, I'll just go. I mean, I'm gonna.
Oh
If
wait,
you don't mind, I'm gonna. I mean,
hey, hang on,
um,
hang on. What's my area knowledge give me?
Well, the Red Ronin is I guess you call a legend in the Lone Star sector. He's been, or he, at least everyone thinks it's a he. He's been known to rescue mutated animals and other humans from less than savory organizations and characters. I mean, he's
Then
wanted by the Empire of Mankind. He's also wanted by the Canine Regiment. He's wanted by um, the Denver AI.
Hell,
Uh,
I don't want to hunt them. I want
Sounds like a
to say I
cool
don't.
guy. Let's let him
I
join the
was,
crew.
I was say I don't want to hunt
well,
them. I'd buy the guy a drink.
but at the same time, there's a reward, and but Theo says, yeah, that poster's been up there for 2 years now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you know what? Look at me. I'm a mutated animal.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
probably
Enemy
a
of the state.
reason it's been up there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Might
So,
want to look him up anyway, just to look him up and see what he's all about.
Yeah.
Who
They.
knows?
Yeah.
well,
Maybe
Yeah.
at some point in time he might need us and hire us for something.
I give you the lowdown on them. I tell you everything that my character knows.
Yeah,
But
you know.
Theo says, yeah, as I understand it, he roams the wastelands up there um, between here and KC, um, and he has well, I've heard called a bitchin' Lambo.
Okay.
But yeah, it's red, and that's usually that's all we ever find out.
Gonna
But they
find out.
call they call yeah they
Go.
call him the Ronin because he also has a samurai helmet too. It's
See,
weird.
So
go
I
ahead.
need to ask the GMA question.
Hmm.
Um, what what do um, like he's wanted by the dog soldiers? I think you said.
Yeah, Canine Regiment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're allied with
Um,
the group that I'm against.
yeah, and same here. Um, but I'm just wondering, these local law enforcement outside are not part of that, correct?
Not that you're aware of, however,
Right.
people
So,
and animals are people and animals.
right. So I'll say, um, I'm gonna, if you'll just hold on to my beer here for a moment.
Oh man, shit's
Sure.
going down. Shit's going down. But shit, hold my beer.
I'm just gonna take a short stroll and see if I can find something up from the fine young gentleman outside watching my vehicle.
All right.
And I
Well,
will go. I will go outside and I'll do a saber fire police
Okay, all right.
and see what they know and see what they think of this guy, right? And wow.
All right. Well,
Um,
the Chihuahua guard, he gets up. Well, he tries to get in your face. Considering your height and his height.
he gets
He
into
says
my knee.
he's like, "What the fuck you want with the Red Ronin, man? He's a good guy." Man, fucking
Well, actually,
say no.
I was just trying to figure out what he was. I have no idea. I just got into town.
Man, he's like he's the best, man. Now, fuck off,
God, who,
okay?
who can who can who can put posters up in the wall? Is that a government thing, like local law enforcement, or is that anybody can put a poster up?
Theo says anybody can put a poster up, but he likes that one because it has, a drawing of what they think the Red Ronin looks like.
All right.
so,
It honestly, it's just a fucking Japanese samurai. That's what it looks like.
and for me, I hear Red Ronin, and first picture that comes to my mind, especially since this is Tales from Planet of the Mutants, I'm
Hmm.
picturing Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because there was a point in time when he got known as Ronin.
Ah, true, true, true.
But I'm gonna ask Theo, going, all right, well then, how does the payout work? Because I don't see anything on there where you're supposed to be able to turn them in or who you turn them into or anything. I mean, you
Well,
know,
I don't know either. I mean, to be honest, I guess if you're gonna be able to track them down, then and actually apprehend that local legend or hero,
hey,
um,
are you held liable for the price on the board?
well, this is just it's a public bulletin board, man. He's like
Right.
he sips his coffee and says, "Look, I run this bar. Okay, it's my lifeblood. I
Right?
don't give a shit.
I hear you.
If you wanted to post on my bulletin board there a notice for help wanted for washing cars, you can do it. I don't care. But I am not responsible. In fact, I guess I need to put up a sign in 4 different languages for you people. Anyhow,
So I'm
you want another beer or not?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I'll
still
take another
talking
beer.
to the I'm still talking to the police outside.
Okay,
You
so
guys
we're
know
back.
the rule.
All right, so we're back to the Chihuahua and the Great Dane. Looking, these guys are so mismatched for guards.
All right, so I say, well, that's good to know that he's a local favorite. But I'm just wondering if he's such a local favorite, how come there's a wanted poster inside for him offering a $5,000 reward?
Well, the Great Dane goes, Will, I believe Theo just likes to collect wanted posters
I'm really surprised your Great Dane is not starting everything with an R.
because this ain't Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
That's why.
because he is not Ruby Ruby Roo.
Really?
Oh,
I mean, he does have a Desert Eagle in his holster, well, along with his shotgun in hand. So I mean, he's got human-like hands as opposed to paws. So I mean, he can definitely. Yeah, the gun looks small. I mean, he's huge. I mean,
so
literally, it's these two together. It's comical.
so
He still should start every word with an R with him, man. I mean,
Yeah.
folks,
I mean,
hopefully.
so
honestly, you put them together, it could be Master Blaster from the third Mad Max movie.
so
Anyway,
I'm gonna look back at Theo. And go, you know what? While we're waiting on Captain Questionnaire outside, how about we get a shot of tequila for me and my friend here at the table?
Well, best I can do for you is either hold on. And he goes, Sarah, do we still have any of that shit left? And she goes, yeah, it's back in there and on the left side of the third shelf there.
Appreciate it.
So he goes back,
well, okay, I just thought
brings
of
out
something.
a plastic bottle with the label half gone on it, and it's all scratched up and everything. It's probably it's like one of those 1.5 liter bottles, and
Oh God.
you can barely read it, but the label begins with Pepe.
oh,
Does it end with Le
oh,
Pew?
oh.
Not quite.
No, no,
You're close.
no,
You're so
no,
close.
no. I pretty much know what it is, but oh, God, that's some harsh fucking. Okay,
Right.
gonna drink it
So
anyways.
I
Only,
will take
only,
my leave.
only one shot. But
I'll
All right.
take my
Well,
leave of the two officers,
okay.
and maybe I can mend some fences. Hopefully,
Well,
so,
diplomacy.
I
Okay,
mean,
so and then I'll go back
they're
inside.
fine with you. I mean, they don't mind the questions and everything. Honestly, I mean, you know, the Chihuahua. He's like, man. Hey, like, look, can you go in there and get us some drinks, man?
so,
You allowed to drink
I'm,
on the job, and am I allowed? And they allowed to serve outside?
well, look, man. Like, you know, it's like we're the law around here, man. Do whatever the hell we want. Got shotguns, and he's got a huge ass Desert Eagle. Yeah, get some, man. We could because I know he's almost run out of that tequila, man. That's some good shit.
all
Well,
right.
I am not one who has any funds, but if were you to provide me with such, I could make. If it is fine by the law, then I could definitely go in and grab you some.
Mic off.
All right, so
Mic
All right.
he
on.
hands you.
Hang on before y'all have him go back inside.
Mhm.
Did Ken have to go potty?
So yeah, that'll be 3 bullets for the tequila shots.
Okay, no problem. Um, I want to be able to have a chance to have a conversation with Cal while uh,
Okay.
while he's outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Cal,
Yeah.
What do you think of that old man?
I don't know. He seems a little kooky. I don't buy his story of man out of time.
Well, he sure as hell is old.
Yeah.
And he had that weird paper, too.
Yeah. Could have faked all of it.
I don't think he's that smart.
Yeah. Well, apparently he's got some skills. I say we test him out, see if he can really cash the check that he's writing.
Sure, I mean, we could take one of the smaller jobs on the board, or let's check with Theo and see what kind of jobs he's got available. You know, Theo's always got some special jobs he doesn't post up.
Yeah, and there's always somebody around a city like this that deserves.
But we're not
taking their stuff.
We're not going to see the mayor because I am not getting that bag put over my head again. That thing stank.
Did you piss him off?
No, that's how he recruited us for the last job.
Okay, I see.
Matter of fact, it was right after I drank a shot of this tequila. Probably have to stop drinking this stuff.
Are you, Ignacio, are you from around these parts?
Oh yeah, I'm from Dub Dub.
Do you know the lay of the land? You know,
yeah.
There's some people around here that deserve some shenanigans.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got some contacts. I've got some people we can talk to. But, you know, Theo usually has the best jobs. I mean, we got some other people we can talk to that could give us some higher paying jobs. A little bit more threat, but higher paying. So, I mean, we definitely have options, but I don't trust that board. I mean, you know, you heard Theo. That wanted poster's been up there for 2 years.
Yeah.
You figure none of them jobs are really worthwhile anyways. Plus, half them jobs you look at them, it doesn't even tell you where you go get paid. So you go do the job, they're happy the job's done, you don't get paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if we could even barter for some retrofitting on the vehicle. I think we probably need to invest in that thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got a few ideas to be able to do to it. I got some materials to be able to add to it. But we got to be able to go sell off our goods before we can do that.
All right, step one at a time. But I'm willing to give Marvin a shake. His dog is a little spooky.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going over to the shop and taking that. Well, I'm gonna call it a ballistic plate. I don't know what it is, but that piece of metal that I got off of that big ass robot.
Yeah.
I want to get it cut, and then I want to get it welded to the top of that open hole in the top of the truck, and use it as a shield for when we pop up out of there to be able to shoot things.
Nice. Yeah, give me a little cover to float some things out the top.
Absolutely. Because, man, that stuff doesn't, I mean, it's heavy, but it's not nearly as heavy as it feels like it should be. It's some cool material.
So you know places to go around here that's safe, some safe houses or people you trust?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
But first, let's ask Theo, see if he's got any kind of jobs that he's looking to get, that he's wanting to get done. So, hey Theo, you got any jobs there that you need done?
Well, look, I think this would be kind of dangerous, but it's something I think that you guys can handle. And honestly, I mean, Ignacio, you're like one of us, one of the animals, and it's a big thing. You need to go see the fox over in the corner.
Right. That's not a fox. Wait a second. What the hell is she doing here?
She made it back too, remember?
Damn it, I wanted that sniper rifle.
She still got it.
Yeah, but she ain't going to let me buy it off of her. I know that.
That's her bread and butter, man.
Yeah, so that's you take that off my cold dead hands. Okay, Fox in the corner. I
Well,
don't see a token for Fox in the corner.
Cal seems to know where he is.
He's at the same table. I'm sauntering over to casually, slowly, unthreateningly.
Of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the pole right here was actually blocking my vision of the table.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you should lean back a little and look. Okay.
So,
Let's get.
well, before I go to talk with Fox, I'll ask Theo. You mind giving me their name?
Oh yeah. Maximilian, but he just calls Max.
All right. What's his drink? What was his drink of choice?
He's been drinking straight whiskey.
Well, let's go ahead and get 2 of those for him, and I'll walk over there and take them with me.
All right.
Would this
Okay,
be about the time I'm getting back into the
Yeah.
tavern?
Yeah, actually, you'll be walking in, and you see them walking over to that table
Yep.
over there where Sarah's
Okay.
I got 2.
hanging out with the fox guy.
I am trying to move this map up so I can grab. Where is my? Oh, that's right. He's still at the table. Right. I thought he was outside. Okay, so I'm going to assume that my guy is like walking in the door,
Mm-hmm.
so he should be about there.
Yep. Yeah.
Uh, and I'll go far enough in so I can see them there. And I'm gonna make a perception check on these people they're walking toward. He's walking towards.
Okay.
I'm just trying to, get a feel for them. So
Okay. Well,
perception, body language, lip
yeah.
reading,
Let's.
gesture, all
Yeah.
those things. Which
Yeah.
one do you want?
I'm just gonna let you know what it is. So what you see. So Sarah's over there. She's sitting on the fox's lap, and they were talking. Or they seem to be talking, but now that your 2 new friends are walking over there, she gets up and starts to head toward the bar. But the guy she was sitting with, he's definitely a fox, kind of a brown fox, not a red fox, but a brown fox. Humanoid, probably 5'6", 7", something like that. But sitting down, it's kind of hard to tell. For for this time period, and he's fairly well dressed. Let's see here. Kind of has some body armor and has a backpack sitting next to him on the floor, and he's just very relaxed.
Okay.
Doesn't seem worried about anything.
So,
Bill is gonna, Bill's gonna sort of follow those 2 over at a distance, like maybe
Okay.
kind of sit sort of like here. So, he's listening to all of this, although like
Hmm.
no one really understands that he's actually smart enough to actually listen to anything,
Right.
right?
so I'm gonna give a head motion to Cal to stay close, but just kind of hang back for just a second.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna. No matter what happens, I'm not gonna sit. I'm just gonna stand.
Okay.
Say here
So,
works.
I'm not gonna ask for permission to sit down at the table. I step over, and I sit down in a chair here and set down a glass of whiskey in front of him, going, "Hi, Max.
Well, hello yourself, sir.
My name's Ignacio. You may have heard of me. I mean, I don't know if you're local to the area or not."
Well, I heard someone by that name had headed down to or up to to Gerbnas, but
Yep, that'd be.
wasn't sure if that person had made it back yet. But when I found out that Mayor BT had announced that the power would be restored, I figured you had gotten the mission done.
Yep. It wasn't easy. Big ass robots.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. But got some good stuff off of them, man.
yeah. Do you know what model it was?
It was big and it shot things, and when it shot
Right.
one guy, he turned into pink mist.
Right. Okay. Well, doesn't really narrow it down much, but okay.
I give him a better description of the Vanguard.
Hmm. Yeah.
Kind of give it a physical description of it.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. He kind of leans back. Yeah. That's unusual for one of those still be active in this area. Must have been left over from way back when. So,
Well, it's
surprised it's still operational.
well, it's not anymore.
Yeah. So how'd y'all take it out?
Bomb.
Hmm. Got to be real close to get one of those on them.
Yep. One of our guys, unfortunately, didn't make it, but he had springy legs. He was a little frog guy. He managed to hop up there and stick the bomb to the thing, get out of the way in time for the thing to blow up.
Very good.
Tore a hole in it, and then the rifle took care of the rest.
Okay, I see how it is. Very good. Well, congratulations on your survival.
So Theo pointed me in your direction, said I should come talk to you. Apparently, you've got a job that you need done.
Well, I do. I need some very determined individuals and able to travel and can do it discreetly.
Discretion's my middle name.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, and then obviously since you've got a bit of a resume with taking out an exterminator bot, you might be just the kind of guy we're looking for.
All right. So what are we talking?
All right. Well, here's the thing. Some of our people have found out that the empire of mankind is seeking a weapon that could destroy, um, well, it could destroy Duff Dub quite easily and maybe several other cities, animal towns, because, they obviously don't like us mutants at all.
Oh, that's not good.
So we got to find out what they know and then keep them from gaining more knowledge on it and maybe even destroying the weapon. Who knows? Um, we're still trying to develop more intelligence on it. To be honest,
When you say
but
we,
we? Oh, right. Um, I'm a member of the Republic of the Paw.
huh? What do I know about the Republic of the Paw? I don't remember seeing that one on Scabbard. Damn it!
It's on there. It is on there. That is it's an animal group for mutual protection of animals
Oh,
and animal kind.
something that Ignacio might have been at least try to be part of.
Probably. But more specifically, um, he is a member, and not only that, but he's just, besides that, um, my job is to also track down, and basically, he says I'm a spy.
All right.
Well, that's what I do. And so that's one of the things we're trying to do.
So I'm a procurement specialist. I go and get things.
Well, good. And you may be the guy we're looking for. Like I said, I understand there's some intelligence that we can probably get from a person known as Archangel that's up in KC.
All right. Is that one of us, or is that Man, KC's not exactly a friendly location.
Oh no, yeah, I understand. Yeah, like I said, but you seem to be pretty resourceful when it comes to getting in hard to get in places.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. I am
You know, and
absolutely.
based on what I seen parked outside, you have the means to get to KC post haste.
Well, speaking of that, what are we talking pay wise? Because I'm sorry, I can't work for free.
Well, I understand that. Um, well, let's put it this way: if you manage to accomplish the mission, everybody gets to stay alive. And of course, I'll try to help you where I can. Um, but I think at the end, um, we could probably re-equip you if you for and many other things, I'm sure. And of course, your place in the new world would be cemented as a legend.
Tell you what, I'll take that. $25 grand and you help me retrofit this truck with some of the materials I've got, you got a deal.
Well, I'll see who I can contact. Because I don't know a whole lot of folks around here, and I'm certainly not trying to advertise my presence either.
No, understood. But I mean, that would be what I'd be looking for. But yeah, if you can help me out with getting some stuff retrofitted on the truck, maybe get a couple of guns added to it, because if we're going into KC, we're going to need armaments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll probably need a few things. I could probably find a way to advance you maybe 10 grand for any kind of retrofits that you might need.
All right. We can work with that. Kyle,
Yep.
I think we got ourselves a job.
All right. Sounds profitable. So do it.
Probably not going to survive it, but
Who are we contacting in KC?
Archangel. I'm assuming you're going to provide me with a location and at least a description of the person I'm supposed to be contacting up there.
Well, you'll know when you get there. He puts it bluntly. The thing is we've sent a few agents in there to reach and contact Archangel, and well, it is our understanding now that in order to visit or interact with Archangel, you have to be invited.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is there a secret knock or
We're not quite sure.
handshake?
That'll be something you may have to figure out when you get there.
All right.
All right. Let's go make our presence known. I don't think that'll be a problem for Marvin.
All right. Well, I mean, not a lot of details to work with. Do you at least have an area in KC we need to go to, or do I need to go peruse all of KC to figure out this?
Well, what we understand or what we've learned is that she has carved out a section of a territory for her own out of a group known as the Green Fangs territory. They're none too happy about it. She used to be a Green Fang, and but now, circumstances have changed. She's gained power and has her own chunk of the city. We believe the place that she's at is called Zion, and I think it's the old city public library, from what I'm understanding.
Okay. Do you mind if I have a short talk with Theo?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So when I came in the door, I noticed they were taking these two shots of what might pass for tequila. I wasn't sure what's in the glasses, but it was something.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm pulling up there, I had lager. Um,
Yeah.
so this guy's still got that uh, bottle there with him.
Yeah, he sure does. He's just putting the lid on, but
Right. So tell me, is that something you need to buy yourself? This Pepe?
no, actually, I had someone come in and trade me this for a couple of nights stay.
And do you often have such luxuries, or do you mainly just serve lager here?
Well, I do brew my own, so most of the stuff I brew my own because well, so this is kind of special.
Uh,
Tastes like
well,
shit, but it kicks like a
well,
mule.
how about the stuff that you brew yourself?
Hmm.
Do you find you sell a lot of that stuff, or?
Well, yeah, I sure do.
I, you know, I do have a fair bit of knowledge of that kind of thing, how to build things and whatnot.
Really?
And I don't know if you wouldn't if it's something you wouldn't mind, if it would be something you open to, I could take a look at your still. Maybe there might be something that I might be able to point you at to maybe make your process just a little bit better, maybe more efficient,
Well,
maybe maybe perhaps make your brew a bit more tasty or potent or what have you.
well, son, I've been doing this stuff for over 50 years, and I've kind of
Mhm.
got my recipe perfected, and I got repeat customers every single night. I appreciate your offer, sir, but I really should say no. This is, and on top of everything else, my still isn't even on this in this establishment. I keep it
Yeah,
elsewhere.
well, fair enough.
Well, thank
As you
you again,
wish.
sir. Yeah, Theo is pretty polite.
You know, just thought I was offering a helping hand. I mean, it's not like I know a whole lot of people here.
Well, true.
All right.
But so anyway, so you know, we talk about this and that, and eventually Bill's gonna pad on over before those guys do, and he's basically gonna tell me what everybody just got done talking about.
Okay.
Right? Um,
Huh. That's funny.
What's funny?
Um, I realized that I'm actually handy for his Bronco.
Is that so?
Mechanic gasoline engines.
No shit.
No shit. And I've got a 14 in it too, so I'm actually pretty solid at it.
Well, there you are.
I've got I've got skill wise, I've got engineering, mechanical, electrical, and cryogenics.
Right.
But
So,
your mechanical, if you got a 14, you're actually better than I am.
well, no,
Yeah,
no. It's I'm a
he's a mechanic.
I can
Well,
actually
that's
I can actually work on the engine.
yeah. I can. Oh, I'm mechanic. Yeah, I'm mechanic TL3 gasoline engine as well. But that's
TL3.
at a
Yeah,
yeah.
utility.
That's at a 13. If you're a 14, you're better than me.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, but we can get into quite the grease monkey conversations, you and I.
So,
Well, the best thing, the cool thing is that if one's aiding the other, then that can help too. So,
yep.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you need me to roll anything or roll it at a negative to determine where's my best location to go to get the truck retrofitted. Look at getting some guns added to it. Get that shield added to it. Um, I don't want to. I don't want to do anything to the doors or the sides of it since it is um, a sealed unit.
yep.
Even though we've got that I don't know what it's called, the hatch on the top.
Hmm.
So when the hatch closes, then it seals back.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah, it's the way it's built is that it has kind of like a bit of a superstructure that you can hang all kinds of crap on the outside, as you can tell by maybe the yellow bars and stuff you see on the token.
okay,
Um, but yeah, when you latch the doors, they have a seal. All of them do. The doors, the hatch, and the back also has a seal because it's also a vehicle that can swim, so it needs to maintain buoyancy. It can still have the hatch open while it's swimming because of again buoyancy.
right,
Um, the on top though, you could add a gun shield up there, but it would only face one way, unless you also added a pintle mount and added that to and added the shield to it, so that would be basically a gun shield of some sort. But Also, you would have to also maybe retrofit the entire hatch with a ring mount, so that way you can swing the gun shield to face different directions as well.
Right, but the ring mount, as long as we can mount it on top of it
Yeah, exactly.
and not disturb the seal, then that'd be fine.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Uh huh.
Um, you guys are saying that Kansas City's not a friendly place. Would Marvin know why Kansas City's not a friendly place?
Not really. Because unless because his route wouldn't have taken him through there.
Okay, but I would have not have heard anything about this in my travels.
No, not really. Because I mean, what happens in Kansas these days in Kansas City, kind of. I mean, the best answer I could give Marvin would be um, that Kansas City is in ruins, and if you can interpret that as being a bad place, that's the best you get.
Okay, so when Bill tells me about Kansas City and about how he said it was not that nice of a place, I'm gonna lean over to Theo and say, "What can you tell me about Kansas City?"
What can you tell? Hell, um, the place is in ruins,
Sorry.
and it's run by gangs of mutants. I mean, it's close enough to the Empire that they've gone in there and tried to clean it out because there's probably some resources there. But well, they failed because mutants. No, they're just all kinds mutant animals, mutant humans, and just mutant things.
All right.
Because there's some bad critters up in there. I mean, Casey got probably if I'm understanding and remember correctly, Casey did get nuked. So it's also got a lot of fallout stuff there
Yeah.
too.
Marvin,
Oh,
and
you're
Marvin's aware
you're
at this point that there was an apocalypse of some kind.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
figured it out
He said,
from driving down.
okay.
yeah.
Just by
Like
look,
I
say,
mean
I'll say,
that's why I went that's why I went into the cryo chamber to begin with. I knew it was
oh,
coming.
I'll say
Yeah,
he probably figured that out when he saw the moon.
yeah, the moon's
Yeah,
fucked up too. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I knew it was coming. That's why I went in the cryo chamber. The thing is, the cryo chamber malfunctioned and spit me out 500 years later, not 50 like I had planned on, which is why I'm here.
yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Okay. So
okay, but so um,
Which actually,
you're an
it was a
enterprise
good
of
thing for
man.
you, actually, to be honest, because you
Yeah,
survived all those other ages of the like the ice age, second ice age they had, and everything else, and the plagues and all. So
fair
you
enough.
lucked out in a way.
You're an enterprise of man, Theo. You got a nice operation here.
Yeah,
Well, what would you say those mutants need more than anything else?
to be honest, probably another nuke.
Well, I'm assuming something that they would want, not something we'd want to give them.
Well, I mean, they do need a good nuking, but to be honest, it would vary. But I would say, if anything, um, food.
Food.
Yeah.
Now, food or the ability to grow it.
they can't grow anything there.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah, obviously,
yeah.
but
Food. Yeah, he didn't say anything about growing it. He kind of, I mean, for a tortoise, he rolled his eyes a little bit, and that's kind of hard with a reptile.
you know, I'm just wondering if, look, I myself am not a man of science,
Hmm.
right? But I'm wondering if there's some kind of way to do it where you're not using the soil that's in the area, i.e., hydroponics or something like that. And I'm also wondering whether someone who knows mechanical engineering would know that, right?
Honestly, I would say do your mechanical engineering at -4 because
Okay, so
this kind of goes into civil engineering.
All right, so I've got to come on. Listen here, you.
Okay.
Go up
While he's looking that up.
there.
Um,
I've just got to do the -4 thing here
Okay.
on that thinger. Okay, so then I got to go skills, mechanical, doink.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay. Well,
got nothing.
yeah. I mean, you kind of have an idea that it might work, but then you finish thinking it through. It's like, yeah, no, they probably
It's
don't have power. They probably don't have power or running water or anything else either.
it might work, but it's above my pay grade.
Yeah,
I
pretty
have to,
much. Yeah,
I'd have to go back to the silo and start reading up more on popular mechanics.
to say the least. Yeah,
Okay,
so,
but in any case, food,
yeah.
right?
That's what I think they need. But again, uh, I'm not going to bring it to them.
Well, I mean, I can understand your sentiments there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now, are these guys now approaching Theo and I?
no,
I don't know. Don't think so.
no, no.
Okay, well,
I'm working on talking to Cal, and you know,
And Max.
yeah, yeah. I was like, this conversation I was having with Theo was going on at the same time you guys were having that conversation with that guy.
Yeah, I
So
know.
when you guys were done, the Bill had it over to me and told me what all went on there.
Yep.
Like that's when Bill, when your conversation was done,
Yeah.
right?
Bill's a spy.
So
yeah, I figured that out.
you know,
So Cal,
so
Yep.
if we get that hatch outfitted with a gun and a shield, your really cool thing you can do with the pipe bombs.
Yeah.
Um, I'm guessing you need to be able to see what you're aiming at.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was looking out the windshield. Yeah.
So if you get yourself a top point to be able to see, we got the gun there for me. If I need to pop out, so we can have a mounted gun and we can put it on a swivel and we can have a shield on it. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I can also. One of us needs to drive. I don't know how Marvin is in that
Yeah,
respect, but
I'll
but
t- I can take care of the driving.
well, I was gonna say I can also drive, and then why I get to look out the front windshield. But
Hmm.
however works best. It'd be good to have options.
Out of character.
I,
Out of character.
I
Yes.
Out of character. Cal, do you have the drive skill?
No, but I can get it.
Okay.
I've got driving
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
oh,
Marvin's got some driving skill too. So yeah,
Yeah,
you'd be good there.
but he might.
okay.
I've
But
Yeah, I got driving at 12.
I'm
But
betting. But I'm betting he.
I have a little ability where I can borrow skills from people around me.
Okay.
yeah.
And
But
I'm.
the thing is with Marvin, I think he's kind of attached to his pick 'em up truck, and
That's what I was
he
gonna
may
say.
I sort of am, yes. Like
may
I
want to bring
mean,
that with him.
yeah, I mean, just me out of character. If we approach these people and that thing that you're driving, they're going to assume hostilities, and they're
I'm
probably going to treat us the same way.
It's KC. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I mean,
you're also
we're trying to get information. We're not trying to take on the complete city.
oh no. You're also assuming that they are rational people too.
Sure, but I mean, I can always drive away, right?
Anybody can run away. Yes.
You
I
know.
like the idea of a camouflaged vehicle that is as good as armored, right? And like ours, but I don't. I'd rather go in armored than stealthy. Or
Well, I can camouflage the vehicle,
Yeah, I mean, and I
but
mean, like
then,
out of character. The other thing,
but my camouflage will just make it look like it's a moving bush.
I'll take it.
I mean,
A mutated plant rocking through everywhere. I like it.
the other thing is like that's kind of what Marvin does is find things out, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. You
kind of
may.
what that's what the whole concept is.
Yeah, I spend a little time doing that myself.
Hmm. Well,
All right. Well, then let's go get this thing retrofitted because we're going
Okay.
to KC. I'm expecting hostilities.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there will be none, and we should not, but maybe we should try and get as much information as we can so we know what we're facing before we open up fire.
I'd rather have armor between me and them.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying not to.
And I'm
I'm just
sorry, your
saying,
Bronco's made out of sheet metal.
Well,
well,
can I
I
suggest
don't know what it's made out of because I have no idea what my equipment is. And, you know,
maybe
maybe
one
there's retrofitting that can be done on it as well. I have no idea.
maybe one vehicle for recon and another for the follow up?
Now
Yes, that's
that
what I'm trying to get at.
that works.
That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to turn the Bessie into some kind of combat vehicle, but I would like to, go in ahead of, as this harmless 85-year-old with a pet coyote and see what I see and then come back and tell you guys what's out there instead of everybody, hey, let's go in with this thing and let's,
Sure.
hunker down.
Interesting.
How do you do with Bill? Does Bill do that for you?
No, Bill can't drive.
No, no.
Uh,
I mean stealth in with game information and get out.
I'll say it's
Well,
interesting.
well,
We got two people
I
working
mean,
as scouts.
I mean, Bill is a coyote that I can talk to, and nobody knows I can talk to him. And anyone I tell that I can talk to him doesn't believe it anyway. They think I'm just a crazy old coot who talks to thinks he can talk to animals but really can't.
Yeah, I might be in that camp until we prove differently. But
Right.
I was
So I mean, a coyote wandering around is not really going to raise too much suspicion. You know, Now, mind you, I'm not going to send him in on his own. I
well.
don't
That's
want
what I'm saying. We could
yeah,
have a three wave, right? The coyote kind of goes out in front, you follow up behind, and then you're the distraction, right? And then we can come in and whoop ass.
like ideally, um, I'm just thinking I go in there and I just talk and see what I find out, and Bill might wander off and piss on a fire hydrant or something in a designated place where I can't really walk over to without arousing suspicion. But hey, man, he's just a coyote. I mean, I can't control him, right? And he can see what he sees when he does that kind of a thing, like around a corner or what have you, and just let me know what he sees while he's doing that. You
And
know,
that's awesome.
and then once
We got
once
lots
that's
of
done, I
recon.
just
That's good.
yeah. Once I do that, I can go back and tell you guys everything.
That gets to the knowledge gathering.
All right.
Because this guy's old. You've seen him. Nobody takes me seriously.
So then we're going to look at doing the retrofitting. You can work as a scout for us. However, this is Duff Dub, so we got plenty of different animal people around here.
tons.
So I am going to be looking for somebody like somebody built like Tiny's Toad was, or I need a bruiser added to the team.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I thought the big weasel was the bruiser, but I guess not. Okay.
No, I'm a
I had no idea.
I'm a
He's
scout.
Yeah, he's tall and skinny, not tall and big.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all kind of like not frontline.
yeah,
Yeah, they're all squishy.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm the sniper.
In
Right.
fact, these are probably
Yeah.
the least likely looking adventurers you'd ever see.
Well, that's
So-
good because we'll be underestimated.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah, and I'm just kind of guessing at the money that we'll get from all the stuff we're going to be selling out of our loot from previous campaign. But whoever we can find, I'm going to offer them 500 bullets. And I don't. And when I say bruiser, I don't mean somebody that necessarily has to do hand-to-hand combat. He can be a specialist small machine guns. He can be. I need a frontliner is what I'm looking for.
Okay, so you need a big man, huh?
Yeah. And I'd like to hire them to come with us.
All right.
What would you like me to roll to find the person?
Now, question: did I hear them talking about the pipe bomb thing,
Um.
or did
Well.
Bill hear them
Well.
talking about the pipe
Yeah.
bomb
Just
thing?
give me a second to answer, because Bill's gonna say, "Man, he said, pipe bomb. Yeah, he said pipe bomb.
Right.
What is a pipe bomb?"
Well, Bill, it's a kind of a thing that goes boom, and it makes everything around it, just basically fall to pieces. You don't want
Uh.
to be near one when they go off. Did he say how he was gonna, you know, get it from his hand to wherever he wanted to get it to?
I don't know. He mentioned pipe bomb, and then I stopped listening.
Oh, Bill. I mean, you have the attention span of a rabbit sometimes,
He saw a squirrel.
you know.
No,
In
I
the
saw.
in the
He
in the
says I saw
saloon.
a rabbit.
You did.
Big rabbit.
And she smells.
Right.
And she smells so nice.
So when I hear about that, I'm gonna. Who was the one who was talking about the pipe bombs? Was that
Ignacio.
was that that was Ignacio? That wasn't Carter. That
Ignacio
was
said the
Ignacio.
word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. It was his
Right.
utterance.
Okay. So I'm kind of sort of take Ignacio to the side just a little bit because I don't know how much he wants anyone to know about pipe bombs. Right. I say. So Bill was telling me that you make pipe bombs and you want to use those.
Make
And
them.
you want to get them. You want to get them over distance.
Uh,
Do you have do you have a delivery system for that?
I do.
He pats
Oh,
me on the
really?
head.
His name's Cal.
Uh, how's Cal going to do it?
It's unique.
I hold my hand out with the rock in it, and the rock floats off of my hand slowly.
Aha.
Targeted pipe bombs.
Okay. I now understand. I was going to offer to, maybe cook something up for you using what
Yeah.
knowledge I do have of mechanical engineering, but it seems that
Well, you know what?
you do have that under control.
Instead of setting a fuse, though, if we could have a switch, then
Yeah.
we wouldn't be playing around with time too much.
Now that would be awesome.
Well, can we say that I brought some of my mechanical,
Oh,
popular mechanics magazines with me?
and I forgot to mention my demolition skill went up too. All of my skills went up.
And I could say yes, that would make sense that you have a toolbox
Oh,
full of them.
yeah. Okay, fair enough. I
Yeah,
would have tools. I mean, he would not go
yeah.
anywhere without those.
So yeah, you've got a couple. You got a couple toolboxes. Anchored or built in or strapped into the bed of your truck or in the in the back there. Probably
Yeah.
got a cardboard box full of popular mechanics. You probably got all your bedroll. Probably a couple
I got a
couple
small. I have a small refrigerator back there for the
cou-
insulin.
yeah, a couple of crates of of canned goods, that kind of crap. So
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
you're well outfitted. At some point, I'll build out your as a character your truck,
Sure.
and then give
Well,
it an inventory.
you just you let me go out to my truck and do a little bit of research and let me noodle over it and see what I can come up with.
All right. Well, anyhow, we gotta go get that truck retrofitted. We need to get that gun put on there because I know that's gonna be
Yeah.
expensive.
That's going
Uh,
to give me time to do that then, isn't it?
Yeah, sure would, sir.
a mounted gun. Well, let's take a look. What do we want? What's available?
I mean, what? For a gun?
Yeah, the mounted gun with the
Okay.
add the shield with the mounted gun. So I'm pulling up my Ultratech.
All right. So, well, here's what you could do. there's a couple different places, and that was one of the things I've been working on is creating linkable businesses on the Duff Dub page.
Okay.
And so Crank and Tang's auto outfitters is one place. They do, they work on vehicles and stuff. They're real good experts, also scroungers themselves. Scriffs, you already know, also a scavenger scrapper too. So those are your good places there. Scriff doesn't do any installations or anything like that. He just has stuff.
Okay.
And
But if he's got
Crank,
stuff, and then we can. Because I met that guy. Isn't that the guy with the junkyard?
Yep, that's Scriff's junkyard.
Yeah.
So with a sign that says "fuck off."
Yep. I remember him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, Crank and Tang, they own a shop not too far from the saloon. So.
Well, that's not what I'm looking for. A
fusion.
A fusion cannon. Yeah.
Yeah, tech level 9 or less.
Right.
That's as far as the tech level got before they annihilated each other. Were you still needing to talk to Theo about some people that you could probably hire out?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he says there's about 3 folks I know that could probably do the job with you. One of them is Chapaco.
Chapaco. Hold on. Where's my pen? Chapaco.
Yeah.
And he's say I'm looking for people that are like me and Theo.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely in your realm, if you will.
All right.
Of let's see. He's a reptile.
All right. Reptile. Oh God, I hope he's an alligator like that other guy was, because oh my God, that guy was badass.
And then we got Sidewinder Slim.
That's a snake.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's who. And I got one more for you. Find her. Just yeah, name is Kaya. Kaya.
Oh, she's a Siberian Husky.
Yeah. She actually.
Wait, I actually guessed that correctly?
You did. No shit.
I guessed it because that's the name that my sister-in-law gave her husky.
Yeah. Here, I just posted in chat.
That's funny as hell. Oh, wow. She really is. Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, she's got the build of a Siberian Husky, attitude too.
Oh, good.
So she's a little bit playful too.
Yeah, so she gets the zoomies. All right.
And last one. This guy? No, not that guy. Cleves is dead. Oh, that's the mayor of Dogtown. He could be.
I mean, as much as I'd love to go hire the other girl, but I don't need another sniper. Great, she's got a badass gun. I mean, if I could accidentally on purpose get her killed and get the gun, you know.
And she also has a friend by the name of Ivan.
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 Doberman?
Nope. He speaks Russian.
I figured that. I was trying to think of Russian dogs.
That'd be a bear then, right?
Oh, is he a
You're
bear?
right. You're
Okay,
right, sir. He's a bear.
nice. Good guess, Cal. Does he dance?
Why don't you ask him? Theo says.
All right. So he's a friend of hers. So it sounds like they kind of possibly come as a pair.
Well, to be honest, yeah, they work together because, well, one, they're really good in cold climates,
All right.
and y'all are heading north. However, Sidewinder Slim is very handy with a pistol or two, and Chupaco, well, he um, he came out of the BZ 79, Battle Zone 79,
Oh,
from yeah,
in the
he's
same
a
place the gator came from?
I don't know. No, he came from Louisiana, man.
Oh, Louisiana. Okay.
Yeah, Cletus. I mean, hey, you.
Yeah.
No, Chupaco came from like Mexico.
Ah, okay. Definitely not an alligator then.
No, he's a Gila monster.
Ah, okay. All right. So more of a
He got bad breath and 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 nasty mouth.
I hate splitting the take even more, but oh Cal, what do you think? I'm leaning towards let's go find this Kaya and Ivan pair. I think they might.
Yeah, the more the merrier. Going into so much unknown from my perspective.
Yeah.
I'd say we take the resources.
So Theo, where can I go find Kaya and Ivan?
Well,
Or can you send them a message and have them meet us here?
probably gonna. I can try to do that. See if they're not doing a job themselves. Um, Kaya and Ivan, they really, really, really don't like humans. So
Oh well, they're gonna love what we're getting ready to do.
that'd be a thing. So
Uh,
they take kindly to
to
your new friend.
yeah. I mean, and Cal looks enough human that they might not like him either.
I think I could pull off a little snake, gray snake kind of guy, but might take some disguise.
Get yourself some snake eye contacts.
You
There
know
you
what?
go.
I'll see if I can't schmooze them over. But yeah, let's at least try for them, and then if they're not gonna work out, then we'll look at getting both Sidewinder and Chapaco.
Okay, well, yeah, that'd be a pretty good pair too. Yeah. At least they wouldn't come up on any kind of what do they call them? Those heat sensors.
Yep.
So yeah, because they're cold-blooded,
Yeah.
cold-blooded killers. Yeah,
Well, I,
I'm about to use that.
I had me a good
Cold-blooded killers.
I had me a good buddy that's traveling with me, on the last job, Rattle Scrap, but he had to haul off down to Florida apparently.
Yeah, well, that's a shame. Oh, there's a whole lot of mess that way anyhow.
But yeah, let's try for Kaya and Ivan.
All right, I'll let them. I'll try. I'll send Martine. She'll go. She can talk to him.
Yeah.
She's one of my cat girls.
I imagine that we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow to be able to talk to them. So
Yeah.
you got a few rooms you can rent us.
Well, yes, I do. You.
I'll go ahead and pay for a separate room for each of us.
All right. Well, good.
I'm still sitting out on the excuse me, on the tailgate of Bessie.
Okay.
How long is it going to take before I can make that roll?
Okay. Which one do you want to roll for again? I forget.
Trying to make some kind of timer switch or some kind of
Oh yeah.
switch
Well,
for
yeah.
the
It's gonna
pipe
be.
bombs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just you don't have. I don't think you have Gizmo or anything like that, do you?
Oh, I got engineering mechanical. That's
Okay.
good for
Yeah.
design.
Yeah, so that takes time.
Yeah.
You gotta do
Yeah.
the
It's gonna take you.
prototype and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna take you at least a half a day to to cobble something together real quick.
Right. Fair
But
enough.
but Steve, if that's something you want to be able to do, then we need to go back and rework your character a little bit so you can have some quote unquote gadgeteering.
That's
Well,
a little more.
I mean,
That's a little more cinematic, right? A little.
Yeah.
To be
yeah.
cinematic. Just
I mean,
Mad science.
I can put points into that as I go up.
Well, yeah, but I need you. I would want you to have like the talent, and everything.
Yeah, you'd want to have that out of the gate
There's a talent.
with a talent, and there's an advantage, and they're both expensive.
Yeah, so we may have to.
Okay. So then no.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at 50 points for
Yeah.
Gadgeteer.
Because
So-
I'm like right. I mean, I had to parse stuff away just to get where I'm at.
Yeah,
Like,
because yeah. See that kind of it's You're when you're talking about doing something like that, you're talking about changing the focus and concept of your character. Because you said you wanted a guy that's going to be a detective, then that's
Yeah.
probably the genre. But you can use things like mechanic, or mechanical engineer and stuff like that to suss out clues, because that's what you do. But
Yeah.
when it comes, and yeah, in your spare time you can build something, blah blah blah. But if you're to
Not on the fly.
you're not going to be able to do Inspector Gadget, pull some shit out of your pocket on the
No,
fly.
I wasn't
But-
expecting to do it. I figured the retrofit would probably. I mean, that's not something that's
Well,
gonna happen
I
overnight.
was gonna say while
It's gonna probably take a week. Right?
while
I
while
just
we're
don't
taking
really want that role.
while we're taking advantage of some of the downtime, then I could get with him, and I could work with him with my demolitions, and he could work with me with the engineering, and we could put something together.
Well, a good example of is building a better pipe bomb.
Yeah,
Okay, mechanical engineer would know that maybe if we score the inside of the pipes or the outside of the pipes, then they would fragment better.
and I want to build that pipe bomb from Swordfish with all the damn ball bearings. God, that thing was awful.
You just roboted. You want to build a pipe bomb from what?
That
Sword.
movie Swordfish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I remember
yeah,
the movie. I don't remember the pipe bomb, but I do remember the movie. The movie was fantastic.
yeah, and Marvin would definitely be able to help put something like that together.
Yeah, but I mean, God, that thing was loaded with ball bearings.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was absolutely nasty.
Yeah, it's like a makeshift claymore. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm assuming that Ignatius can read.
Yep.
I think you read some things, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. Maybe you can read some of the popular mechanics I'm reading.
Nope. Nope.
It's in
Okay,
English.
never mind.
It's straight up English.
However, because it's going to have pictures and diagrams in it, I can work with the pictures and diagrams.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And I can
also borrow somebody's mechanic skill because I read English.
Yeah, so there you go. So
Ooh.
between the three of you guys, y'all've got a pretty well knit team, and you got skills that cover gaps of the others.
Yeah. So
I don't know how that happens.
Of the toolbox.
So Cal, what you'd want to do is you would want to borrow my demolition skill to work with his mechanical skill, and then use the popular mechanic books, and then y'all could come up with a solution. In the meantime, I'll be out there doing something else. Probably picking up things I shouldn't be.
Well, true. And you're known for that. But yeah, so and that's the other thing too. One of the things that Marvin also brings to the table is the ability to know what an artifact looks like. To him, it's just regular stuff.
Right.
This is true.
But to you guys, it could be an artifact.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's the guy who can tell you, oh, that's a toaster.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you kill people with it? You don't. You toast bread with it.
You put it on 11. You put it on 11. You stick their hand in it.
You plug it in and throw it in their bathtub.
How do you kill people with it? That really depends on what you put on the bread.
Getting water? What?
In the space of 5 seconds, we figured out 4 ways to kill somebody with a toaster.
All right. So sounds like we got ourselves
yeah, streaming chat. That's kind of morbid, isn't it?
just a little.
Oh boy, role players. Oh my god.
So yeah, I know that's always the worry. You know, when the guy goes,
that's a YouTube video.
when somebody's sitting there searching, when somebody's searching Google, going, how do I build a bomb to blow up yada yada yada? The FBI is automatically flagged, and and all of a sudden they're checking everything, and they're just going, "Ah, hell, the gamers are at it again."
They raided Steve Jackson.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yep.
When they wrote the Cyberpunk book, yeah, that was nuts. Yeah.
So
It just tells you how much the government really knows about anything.
So it sounds like we got ourselves a good plan set up. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that retrofit done. I just want to figure out what kind of gun we can get on there, because the whatever kind of gun we can get, I need to buy ammunition for it.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
Very true.
And since I'm the guy with the money right now, yeah, it falls into being my job instead of David's.
Yeah, you're the face now.
Yeah, well, Dave. Yeah, I was gonna say. And
he went out and quit on you.
I mean, is it something you want to be?
Oh no, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I mean, the characters already want to be in the face for most of this anyway, so I'm good.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, the only reason he wanted. The only reason he wanted to be in the face, and there's no offense to Patrick or anything, but when we had our role-playing experience with the mayor,
he sucked at it so bad.
Ignacio had to jump in to save him because he was about to get us all killed.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as a detective, I do have a pretty wide array of skills, communication skills.
Oh,
some of which are nice, some of which are not.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, and the slight Slim Pickens accent you got for your character is awesome.
So
I did not realize that was Slim Pickens, but that's cool.
You sound kind of like Slim Pickens when you're running that accent of his.
Yeah, it's not quite Andy Griffith.
No, it's not. It's more of a Major Kong from How I Learned to Love the Bomb or Stop Worrying.
So
Andy Griffith.
I stopped worrying about bombs long ago.
And my thing is that I don't know what kind of guns we've got available in town to be able to actually mount on there, so I need to kind of leave that up to you to tell me what's available.
Okay, well, let's go talk to Scriff.
All right. Oh, boy. I love talking to Scriff. He's fun.
Scriff's an asshole.
That's why I love talking to Scriff. All right. Okay. Hey, Cal, Marvin, I got a guy for y'all to meet. Go with me.
All right.
Hold on. You're going to have to get in your vehicles. It's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, he is outside of town.
Yeah, just slightly.
Now that the game is over, I can open up the YouTube channel.
No, the game's not over.
No, his hockey game.
Hockey.
Oh.
Yes.
Remember, he's in Canada, folks.
Yes. Hockey is religion here.
All right.
Cal hasn't pulled to the scene yet. There's always one.
Okay. So I finished loading my current view.
He's thinking about what he wants to be when he grows up.
Yeah.
I'm going to reload.
Well, and it's interesting because, I mean, technically we are giving credit to the graphic because on the bottom left it tells you that it came from Watch Dogs. God, I hope that's not copyrighted.
What is that?
Those are Scriff's watchdogs.
That's the dogs being pissed off about a coyote showing up.
Oh. I mean, did I go with you guys to this?
Yeah, I figured we all would go together.
Yeah, I mean, I suggested for you to...
First of all, they need you because there might be some artifacts and all that scrap that Scriff doesn't know that's an artifact.
Yeah, now, granted, Ignacio's gonna take him off to the side for a second.
Yeah, probably ought to.
All right, so Marvin, If you
Yeah.
see stuff that you recognize, that you know
Say,
is
say something.
something better than what he claims it is, try not to give away that you know what it is, because then he's going to mark it up. So,
Yeah.
let's play dumb here, but you can let me know what's good to buy.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to tell me. Okay, so, you guys are not. Well, yeah, I guess you are driving the thing over there. It's got to get retrofitted, doesn't it?
Well, it's not
It
good.
does.
And I need to find a gun that's going to fit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as Marvin pulls away,
Mm-hmm.
you hear this. I mean, like good old Bill sitting in the
Oh,
passenger side.
Bill's
And you
his
hear
Bill,
that.
Bill's his siren.
No, Bill's riding shotgun. He always rides shotgun. But
No,
yeah,
to get
that's
Bill a mounted shotgun, like one of those service dog vests. On it. That would be the craziest, scariest fucking thing ever.
All right, so pull in with the big beast of a truck. Going,
Okay.
hey, Scruff.
Scriff's like, what the fuck is that?
It's my new ride.
What happened to the truck?
Oh, he left.
Like, you killed him, left?
No. He said that he couldn't deal with this place anymore, and he hauled ass off to somewhere northeast.
Oh, jeez. Well, okay. Well, so what you want?
So I want to put a gun on top of this thing, a big gun.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't have very many big guns.
Okay, but if you don't have many, that means you have some.
True, yeah. Well, you've seen some of the selection and all.
Yeah.
But I did get something in like 2 months ago.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
what you got?
Well, it's really old.
Okay,
But,
means that
but
I might not be able to find bullets for it.
well, I don't know.
Well, let's take a look at it.
The bullets that it fires probably be pretty damn big. So he goes.
Oh,
Come on.
hey, Script, let me introduce you real quick. These are my new friends, Cal and Marvin.
Hey guys.
howdy.
I just give him a nod, a silent nod.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This
You're
here's Bill.
Oh, you brought your dog with you. That's nice.
Yeah. You might want to tell Bill to stay in the truck. His dogs will eat Bill alive.
Bill knows when he's not welcome.
But
when he hears those dogs and he sees them, and if he'll stay out of their reach. Let's put it that way.
That's the funny part. Y'all never seen his dogs.
well, I know. That's why Ignacio just is convinced that they're just really big ass dogs.
Yeah, but y'all never seen them.
I don't know that they're on. I don't know that they're on. I don't know that they're on speaker.
Anyhow. Okay, well, not Cal, but Scriff. He's like, okay, well, come this way. So
All right.
it's in the back. I got it kind of taken apart, so.
Come on, guys. Let's go take a look.
Okay, so you get back there, and he's got it on a table, and the barrel's over on one side, and it's about, I'd say, well, probably almost 3 feet long.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. And then the receiver, it's more about 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet long also. Yeah, it's in a.
Holy crap! I think I know which gun this is. That is huge.
And he's like, so yeah, so So I understand. It's built fed, and he opens the top part where you put the ammo in, and he flips back this little lever. Says you put the bullets in here, as I understand it. And I only got like 10 of these things. Um, and then of course you put this piece down here, and you put that piece, and then you close it. Oh, but before you do that, of course you got to put the barrel in, and you got to screw it in. So he's like, so I think the whole thing weighs about 88 pounds or so. It's heavy. It's definitely, it's old though. It's
Mind,
older than dirt.
mind if I take a look at one of them bullets?
Sure.
So, examine the bullets. Do I think this is something that I could recreate?
Yeah, it's possible.
Hey, I've got my ammunition bench. I got all my tools,
Mhm.
and I've
It's a
got the
big,
skills.
it's a big bullet though. If you take like you look at your hand and your middle finger, the tip of your middle finger, it goes down to about where your thumb um, pad starts to swell. So
Good
it's
Lord.
about almost 6 inches long.
Okay, yeah, I know the bullets. That's still that's
That's
a
a
it's a big damn bullet.
that's a
Oh yeah.
mighty big round. I must say.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think it's 12.7 millimeter. Well, I'm not sure,
Uh,
but they do fit.
I think I can. I mean, Ignacio being Ignacio because he's overconfident. He thinks he's talking under his breath.
Mhm.
I think I can make these.
Mhm.
You seem to have a little bit of everything here, Mister.
Oh well, yeah, yeah. I try to acquire weapons and stuff like that because they seem to sell pretty good. And
Well,
honestly, I've heard rumors that we're going to be attacked. So
I just kind of give a sideways glance to the two people I came here with. Says, no, yeah. The more things change, the more things stay the same.
uh-huh.
this is nice, but what else you got?
Well, I've also got this other little bitty thing over here, um, and yeah, it's well, I don't think it's going to work. It's small.
I got you. Nothing that could be mounted on top of the car.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could, but
It'd be pointless.
I think so because yeah, you got that M14, and that fires the same round as this little machine gun here. So,
I got you. All right.
um,
All right. Well, let's
but
go back to the big boy then.
but he says, but I do have this other thing over here too. I don't know. You might be able to use it or not, and so it's sitting over under a bunch of crap. He pulls off a canvas tarp and dusts it off a little bit, and he says, yeah, this was also with it too, and it's got it sits up on three. When it look right now it's folded up, but it looks like if you unfold it, it's got three legs and a piece in the between the two bigger legs that the hold that you can hold it together with, and then there's a hole in the top where all the legs meet that you can put something else in there.
So it's a tripod.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right. And what kind of bullets is that using?
Well, that don't use bullets. But if you can find the thing that connects to this and to the big machine gun over there, then I think you got everything you need.
Oh.
I think.
All right. Well, I mean, since it's all basically a scrap, I tell you what, I'll give you. No, it looks like a decent deal. Um,
Uh,
I'll give you 400 bullets for it.
no, no. Even
Can I,
Hey,
that scrap metal, that's 88 pounds of pure scrap metal, man.
hey, I
can I,
I
can
take
I
all
take a,
I'm taking all the risk with this, and I've still got to figure out how to put the whole damn thing together. The thing's completely in pieces. Plus, I gotta go procure extra parts.
Can I take a look? I mean, have I been able to take a look around? Do I see anything that guy who we're talking to might not recognize as something that's got some decent value to it that I know does?
Mm.
That maybe I can get him to throw in because he doesn't think it's worth anything?
Nice, nicely done.
Well, I mean, there's a chance that yeah, you see a few things. Yeah. Well, he's like, well, first of all, I gotta get Scruff out. There's my Scruff.
Well, I had to throw my fast talk since I'm wheeling and dealing with him.
Uh huh. Okay.
And if he needs, I mean, like I've been trying to talk a little bit so I can establish a rapport, so that perhaps maybe he can use a bit of my,
Mm.
my what's the word, modifiers, or maybe
Okay.
I can roll a diplomacy skill or a corrosive skill to
All
help
right.
him.
Well, let's go first with perception, vision, just so you can like just
I
look
will
for some
go
stuff.
first with perception vision.
Oh my
Oh,
Damn.
fuck me.
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Actually,
I
you
think I just
find
found the Hope Diamond.
well, kinda, kinda. No, what you do see, and it's sitting over on a shelf, like about 8 feet up, on like one of the top shelves. Um, this little, I guess it's from for what you can see, it's like a piece of brass with some steel connected to it.
Probably sitting there with the
Um,
toasters too, isn't it?
um, no,
Oh,
it's it. I don't know. It's there's like about three or four other like a brass tea set kind of sitting up there too. He just sorted it by what it was made of.
right.
But your discerning eye, and plus the fact that you're also a mechanical engineer, realize that's the connector piece that he was talking about.
Right. So,
I was going to make y'all really, really look for that scrounge, but no. He's like, oh, there it is, right there.
right, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna, um, it's Ignacio who's doing the talking right now, right?
Yeah, Ignacio's trying to talk him down, because
Okay, so I'm gonna,
and
I,
he's like, nope, I'm thinking I want at least 800 bullets for this because this is well, honestly, 880 because I want 10 bullets per pound just for the
okay, so I'm
machine.
gonna, I'm at this point in time, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna catch Ignacio's eye,
Yep.
right?
What you?
So I'm gonna say,
I
and I'm gonna
see.
say,
I see. My friend found some
and,
jewelry he likes.
Pal, you're not able to
and,
get
I,
in?
and I'm gonna
No,
say,
I'm trying to reload some stuff,
Okay.
but
I'm
it
gonna say,
may.
how about, I'm gonna say, how about this? How about that brass thing up there? How about you toss that in? That ain't worth a whole lot. You got that sitting up there. You're never gonna get rid of it. It doesn't do anything. Maybe we can take it apart and at some point in time, and maybe this little piece might fit somewhere to do something. And that little piece,
Uh-huh.
Obviously,
it's spare parts.
obviously, my old man over here, he wants to get himself some kind of jewelry. So yeah, let's throw that in.
Well, he's just pointing up there at the tea set. Does he want the tea set?
No, that thing right there. You see the brass. It's not the
Well,
T set. Is it the T set? Is that what he's
It's right
referring to
next.
as the
It's right
thing I
next to it.
want?
yeah, it's
It's
a
right
brass
next to it.
serving set. Yeah.
Okay, but the brass serving set is not the thing I spotted, is it? Or is that what he
No.
was describing the thing I spotted
Yeah,
as?
he's describing the tea set or the serving set because it's right
Right,
next to the thing you're pointing at. He thinks you're
right.
pointing at the serving set and not the
No,
piece of
no,
junk.
not the serving set. Like we're on the road. We don't need that kind of garbage.
Well,
Just the thing that thing there beside it. I mean, that it's got some nuts and bolts to it. There's probably a
okay.
little bit of spare parts in there where we might be able to use.
All right. Well,
Maybe on my truck or something.
well, maybe. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't know what it's for either.
Tell you
So,
what, you throw that in, I'll give you 700.
$750.
$725. We got a deal.
No, I'm gonna stay firm at $750.
Well, you don't say I'm 50, then yeah, throw in the tea set too.
Oh, I was saving that for a special occasion, but if you want both those things on that shelf, sure, $750.
All right, $750. What the fuck am I gonna do with a tea set?
Yeah, someone will be able to use it.
Theo could use it.
Yeah,
Room service, you know.
Oh, yeah, we can just give it to him as a gift.
You got any grenades?
Grenade.
You know, to go with the tea set.
Yeah. So matching grenades.
Hold on. Let's make sure we get this deal taken care of first.
Okay, all right. First of all, let me drag. I'm gonna put it in. I'll put it in the transport.
Yeah, I don't have the transport as an actor right now. All I have is just the trader truck, so still all I have access is to David's truck.
You should have ownership.
My
of it.
truck's there.
Oh no, wait, there it is. This is on vehicles. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You mean on the sheet?
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. We're keeping his truck available so that I can remember all the other stuff that we had filled his truck up with.
Right, exactly. So okay, all right. So here goes. I don't give a shit if it has an effective skill or not.
Yep. Well, that thing aired it out all to hell.
Yeah, I'm just saying, some character is skillless.
Yeah, I
Well,
thought that was a Browning.
what are you talking about, Browning? Script slick. What the fuck? What do you mean, Browning? You ain't got no Brownings around here.
No, brownies. The tea set. We can serve brownies with it.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. I got you know. And I gotta go find the ammo. Yeah, while you're stumbling around looking at stuff there, Marvin, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I have a character named Martine, PC, NPC. Um, yeah, at the corner guy, you see where he's got all the ammunition stored and everything like that. And of course, he can't read all that well. But yeah, there are ammo cans and ammo crates stacked over there.
Right.
Oh,
Am I able to read what he's not able to?
wait.
Probably.
Don't
What?
I have that ammo can that's full of that? Because we picked that up while we were out at the.
That's right. Y'all did find an ammo can full of 50 cal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought so.
And it was belted.
Well, of course it's belted. That's how it goes. All right, so I need to make sure this is 50.
So yes, I can make extra.
All right.
Thank God that thing's gonna be mounted. That way I don't have to worry about the recoil. Jesus, the recoil on that thing is.
It is beastly. It is beastly weapon.
Minus
I tell you.
-9 recoil. Holy crap!
Yeah, it is beastly, but it is. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. It is a lot of fun to fire. I guarantee you.
Is that the gun? Is that the gun on top of the tank that you drove?
Yeah, that's the 50 cal. It's on the upper left at the commander's hatch. Yeah. So I fired it both from inside using their the flex mount, or no, the old commander's cupola mount, and then I've also fired it from a flex mount, which is what I've been telling you about.
Okay.
And the thing about when you're firing it from the flex mount is that the muzzle blast hits you in the face. It beats on your face.
Oh, fun! Thank God we
And
got a
you can
shield.
and you can feel the heat from the muzzle blast. It's honestly it's an adrenaline rush. It really is.
Oh, I'm looking forward to Ignacio getting to play with that.
Yeah, it's fun. and it can fire it either single shot or fully automatic.
So it works on a rifle skill.
No, it works on the machine gun skill. In
Okay.
this case, gun or machine gun.
All right, so -2 off the rifle skill. All right, not bad. I can work with
Yeah,
that.
it's not horrible. Yeah, this thing's airing out like crazy.
It is. I'm watching it just going. It's just constant. Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's why I wish there's a way I can do this without, you know.
Well, I mean, I guess you could turn the truck into a container, but then you wouldn't get its movement because you need its movement.
Well, yeah, I know there's a way we can fix this because right now it's just the acceleration is 2, but its maximum speed is like 44 or some shit. Yeah, or something. I have to figure something out. And I've actually asked the Nose and those
Yep.
guys about maybe putting together a vehicle sheet for the new version.
Okay. Cool.
Anyhow, you know what though? I'm gonna turn it off right now by
Yeah.
deleting it, or maybe do 0. Work like that. It's still dinging. Okay, back to the editor. Maybe not the editor. Full view.
Either way, we got a whifty weapon to be able to stick on the thing, and we got all the pieces.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Cal has rejoined us.
Yeah, he had to like reboot and then reloads a bunch of shit.
Yeah, the scripts still has not loaded for me, but I'm in.
So
That's something.
thinking about Cal's skills, and I know he does rocks and stuff. But I want to take a look around the shop for some throwing knives.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking if you had any grenades, or I don't know if this is not as clever as I think it is, but maybe a box of ball bearings we could toss out of the back of the thing if we're being chased by anybody, or caltrops.
Okay. Sorry guys, I had to refresh to get rid of that error.
No problem.
Just going
I still have it
on my screen.
Just some ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, do your F5. It'll refresh.
Yep.
And put that out.
Right.
Okay, so that's good roll.
I could definitely use some of those ball bearings if I'm having to leave under duress.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I guess that honestly, this is where you use your scrounging skill.
Okay.
So
Okay, F5 and FLC did nothing.
Huh. Okay.
Scrounging, huh?
Later. Just restart it.
I'm being an idiot. I pressed the key F and the key 5, not F5.
Yeah, the function F5. Yeah.
Who is it that needs to do the scrounging skill?
Whoever you want to do the scrounging.
It should be me.
Should be you. I mean,
I've
if
got
everybody.
the perception. I don't have. Is there a skill called scrounging?
Yes.
There is.
I do not have it.
No.
Then
okay. You never had to scrounge before in your life.
This is true.
Actually, you know what, Scott? You should just throw up the instant default for scrounging and have them just click on it.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Well, I can try my borrow skill too. Depending on how much I make it, I would snag scrounging from somebody within range.
There you go.
I'm gonna guess that like my vision is a pretty decent. I mean,
well,
like scrounging and then like the default is probably is perception minus something.
Scrounging runs off perception.
I just posted a link that you can click on and get a roll.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Where did you post that? Oh,
in the chat.
That is way too easy.
Isn't it? Yeah, Martin.
Never mind.
Marvin didn't find shit. Carter didn't.
Well, that's not. Yeah, I would have to. I don't have my character through Foundry right now, so my borrow skill is a 13, and the margin of victory tells you what the range is based upon the long distance modifiers.
Right, but your character is in Foundry.
It is, but
he can't get to it right now. He's not fully loaded in.
Understood. Okay, understood.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm wanting to see if you can drag me to another location and it works because the
He
other location works.
It could be. It could be
But we
that.
could. Well, I don't want to hold it up troubleshooting anything. So
Okay. We'll see
um,
what we can do afterwards because we're getting to that part where all the stuff's been put in motion and we got to move to the next day, which would be basically into session. So okay. Based on the Ignacio's rousing success of 8, y'all find it's not a jar really, but no, um, yeah, y'all was it what the fuck that was called? Yeah, y'all find several axles that y'all can pull the bearings out of,
okay.
resulting in I'd say
Many ball bearings.
yeah, I'm trying to give you 13.
All right, so we could make
13 3/8-inch ball bearings.
one claymore with that.
It could,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, those are actually hard to find because they're valuable.
That's, yeah. That
and
makes
then
sense.
before we leave, I want to talk to Scriff.
Okay. All right, so got the ball bearings. What else were we looking for?
I was thinking some kind of caltrops we could throw out the back of the car to
Oh,
Mm,
pop pop some tires that are following us or something like that.
okay.
let me just throw this one out there real quick. Between all of our crafting capabilities, I think we could easily throw caltrops together ourselves.
Yeah, scrap
Yeah.
metal, right?
Yeah.
Could we not make
On,
one of those?
honestly, all you have
Those
to do is tack weld 3 um, framing nails together.
yeah. Could we not make one of those? Road strips that the cops use.
Yeah, you
Well,
could
but that would be useless to us.
because
Why?
you couldn't really. You have to deploy it from the side of the road, as opposed to just throwing them on the road as you're driving.
Hmm.
Because they won't
Okay.
spread. They won't spread as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if maybe you could, for example, you hide it under the bumper and just drop it.
But being able to dump
So it's already spread out side
Yeah,
to
I mean,
side.
yeah, you could do something like that because if you look at the Fury Road Mad Max, they did do something similar to that with the vehicle. Is
that's
they created some metal spike strips that fell out perpendicular to the roadway.
You
As
know.
long as it's
that's
not too costly, right? We don't want to spend more
Um,
Well,
money.
but if we have a week, right? If that's what as long as it take to refit the van or refit your vehicle, if we got that week anyway.
well, we still have to go talk to Crank and Tang about what
Yeah.
their
mm-hmm.
availability is.
You know.
And honestly, for them, cash is king. You know, and
Sure.
Yep.
they're known for some really good work, but you have to pay for it.
Well, and
They're
again,
good. They're good.
and that falls under that. I'd rather meet with them after I've gotten with you to find out what we get from selling off everything, so I know what
Okay.
kind of money we got available. Because I don't
Excellent.
want to. I don't want to just throw out random numbers.
Right.
You know.
Right. Okay.
Can I go through the stuff that he wants to sell to see if there's something in there that is worth more than he thinks it is?
That's possible. And we can go into like a bookkeeping mode here and start talking about the stuff that needs to be sold or what you want to sell on the last 20, 30 minutes of the game if you want. And then
I'm okay with that. Or if we can meet afterwards, because I mean, I'm noticing the trailer truck doesn't have all the stuff we picked up.
no, not everything. I think I think there was a. I have to go get the list of stuff. I
Okay.
think it's actually. You know what? I think stand by.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it going, okay, this has not got nearly
Oh no.
as much stuff as we
Okay.
picked up.
Let's see here. Okay. All right. So you should have some stuff in the items. There's a salvage folder you'll have access to.
Salvage folder. Hold on. Let me figure out what that one's at.
I see it.
So that's a lot of the stuff you had there.
Okay. Yeah, that's the 12 gauge ammo, the Gauss ammo, the heater shield, monowire talons, the Gauss rifle. Yeah, all that's sitting on the truck.
Okay. Huh.
There's crates in the ATE equipment.
All right, let me check the journal.
There's 50 nails in there.
Well, we had a few times where we were going, all right, we'll do this off screen, and we never did.
Yeah, it's kind of part of it too. Let me do you a favor then. I'll have to put together that list, and let me make a note before I forget, because I've been making notes myself, and that should create your salvage list.
So I have a question that maybe someone with more technical knowledge than I could answer. I don't know.
Okay.
Um, now, I do know this. I do know that, I mean, a nail gun does not shoot nails nearly hard enough to do what they did in in that damn it the Equalizer movie, right?
No,
That was just
they
cinema.
never. Yeah, that's yeah,
Okay,
because they usually
so
have a safety built in. You have to put it against something.
right. So here's the thing. Um, okay, now this might be a gadgetery thing
Mm-hmm.
that would require all three of us to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
um, could we make a safetyless nail gun that shot nails like at the speed of bullets, or could we convert a gun to do that?
Well, they do have some stuff like that. Matter of fact, David had picked up a needler,
Yeah.
which is
The reason I ask is because if bullets are currency, you can probably buy a shit ton of nails for one bullet.
yeah, kinda not. You know,
Nails are actually worth more than bullets.
yeah, because they're
Really?
yeah, yes, because they can be used in construction.
Okay. Well, never
Yeah,
mind.
Oh,
it's
I thought that
kind of
was a good
ironic.
idea.
but
Yeah, I thought that was a
David,
good idea, but okay.
but David had the bullets for the needler. He had the two different bullets. He had the ones that actually had the concoction in them.
Yep, the venom.
Um,
Yep.
and I'd like to hold on to those,
Okay.
specifically for Cal.
Yeah, true. He does need something.
Well,
Well,
because I'm thinking with his telekinesis.
well, yeah, they could do that too. That would be definitely
That's
interesting.
a real interesting way of using telekinesis, though. Just
Well,
go
yeah.
around. Just go around and remove nails from fucking buildings.
No, I mean, he
Watch the
doesn't have.
damn thing collapse on people.
But the thing is, he doesn't have strength, the telekinetic strength to do that.
Oh
But
damn!
one of the things they did was they got a hold of some needler ammo that could be filled with poison,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and rattle scrap happened to be a mutated, well, semi-mutated western diamondback rattlesnake. Let me put donated some venom for just that purpose.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to say they milked him.
Right. But because he came up with such an inventive idea that he did that, I wouldn't want that to leave our storyline.
No. Yeah, so we definitely need to hang on to that.
And I'm thinking Cal is the best person to be able to make use of those because of his telekinesis.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
sure.
silent killer.
Yeah, that would
You
be
know,
nice.
No, I mean,
Not,
I
another
just have,
tool in our toolbox.
I just have this this funny vision of like dude hiding out like in this house with a gun or something, and all of a sudden all the fucking nails from the wall start just like flying
I,
out of it, and the whole thing just
oh
collapses around him.
yeah,
I'll get there. I'll get there.
that's
Give me time.
definitely a Magneto move
I'll
there.
say we're not in the we're not in a superhero game.
However, but you're talking. He was asking about throwing knives and stuff. Y'all do have a pair of monowire edge talons.
Yep.
Ooh,
And honestly, I think I'd
ooh.
give those to Cal as well.
I'll put some points into that.
because
Well, actually, I'm going to give them to you to use with your telekinesis.
that's what
Yeah.
I would recommend.
Yeah.
'Cause they only weigh 1.5 pounds each.
Like I do have a thing I can do with my head, although
Yeah.
in character, I'm still
Oh.
figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crap you got to figure out. But
Yeah.
again, you're a walking archive of knowledge.
So, but there a lot, all this stuff happened when I woke up.
But the Mall Wall challenge would be outside of his knowledge, anyways. So.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a sharp knife to kind of a curvy sharp knife to Marvin. But if he but if you tell him what it is, that concept was something they talked about in magazines like Popular Mechanics.
I don't know what your I don't know what his skill is with a shotgun though. Marvin, what's your skill with a shotgun?
It probably defaults to pistol.
Okay, pistol -2. All right, we'll probably set him up with the Mossberg.
Yeah, true. It's yeah, well, that was the Mossberg Cruiser, I believe. So,
Yep.
yeah, you can hide that under a trench coat.
Yeah, but he wears a sports jacket.
And because
Well,
he's
like,
and because he's worried about the food, we'll give him the 5 canned meals.
But he
well,
has food.
Yeah.
He has food,
I mean,
real survival food from the 20th century.
the reason I'm worried, the reason I'm talking about food, and the reason I wanted that tea set tossed in, is because when I go to recon and when I go to like meet someone and try and finagle any kind of an invitation, I need to become bearing gifts.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so you want to pretend to be a merchant?
No, I just want to, if I want a meeting with this person,
He needs a
I want
bribe.
to come. I want to come bearing gifts.
Oh boy,
Right?
I hope you survive this.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I do too, but I don't play. If I've got telling if shit's gonna go sideways, right? Lip reading, gesture, detect lies, all that stuff. I've got it.
Either one of y'all got archery?
I do not have that.
Okay, so you don't have any bow skills.
Body language is another one.
Okay.
Right? Clairvoyant.
I mean, he may be Native American, but he's not stereotyped.
Yep. No, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at equipment, and trying to decide on what to keep and what to sell.
Well, to make it easy, for as
I'm selling that.
it,
I'm gonna sell that Gauss rifle.
you could probably get 50% market for that.
Look,
That's still that. Okay,
That's a chunk of change.
that's still 110,000.
I've got a sidearm, but in time, and maybe that time is now, I don't know, but soon enough, his main offensive weapon is going to be mental stab.
Okay,
I don't know.
that's
how
awesome.
good it is now. No,
Okay.
but I mean, so you don't really have to worry about equipping me with big weapons, right? Because that's what that's going to be for.
Well, you said eventually.
Yeah.
Well, it's at 14 now. I don't know how good 14 is.
So
that's the skill. It's you have to actually that's one thing, overpowering somebody's will or whatever. But the other part to it is actually improving the damage it does. So this is a two-piece part.
So
mental stabber is just basically going to be the damage dealer, as opposed to force people to do stuff.
So look at what we can get out just with what's sitting in the trader truck right now, not including the stuff that we don't have listed in there. That's we're looking at about 120,000 roughly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the best I can do on the. I sound like that pawn guy.
So, but
the best I can do probably on the Gauss rifle is 100,000. It's
okay.
It's just the market's not going to be able to bear it.
Yeah.
And honestly, you would have to trade that for services and goods.
And I get that. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I have an idea, but I don't know where my character would possibly come up with the idea.
Well, that's the tough part. Is it something your character would think of?
Well, because I'm sure I've come across these, because these things don't really deteriorate, because we've already discovered plastic doesn't deteriorate.
To an extent.
And poker chips.
Mm-hmm.
Could that not be a form of currency?
Depends on who you talk to. To be honest, I mean
true.
literally.
Fair enough.
Because
something's only as valuable enough as someone's willing to pay for it. Right?
yeah, you pay for it or the intrinsic value you place in it. For example, it's a piece of plastic, but in Vegas, at a particular casino, it's worth $100 per se.
Yeah.
Oh,
But otherwise, it's nothing. So, but if you tell someone, if
I
I
got
give you this, and you want to, if you have this and you want something from me, I will give you $100 worth of stuff for that piece.
I think I have the idea to
You,
do on
you're
this.
you're starting to create an economy there, Chris.
Right. I know.
Okay,
But
we're kind of past world building.
I've thought of the other direction to go with this.
Hmm. But most of the system is barter.
Oh God, I'm gonna hate doing this, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a good idea, but it's a horrible idea.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising.
I want to trade it to the mayor.
Gauze
Okay.
rifle?
And in return, we get discounts in town.
On what? For
We get discounts in
Everything.
town on everything, and no taxes.
Hmm.
Basically, we've just turned it into Monaco with a credit card.
But the thing is that it's worth more than what he's got.
It is. To be honest, as a player, I would wait till you could find some stuff to repair it with.
Okay.
To be honest, that's what I would do. I mean, I know it's worth a shit ton, but as a weapon, it's
True.
a freaking Gauss rifle.
True. Okay. All
I
right.
mean, and then because that's a sniper weapon right there for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. Basically it's the same thing that Gia was carrying around,
Right.
except it's built for a mount in a robot. So you'll have to somehow salvage.
Could you put that on the vehicle?
It wouldn't do me any good because I can't do any ammunition for it.
Yeah, I mean y'all have got some 4mm Gauss ammo. That's about it. Yeah,
And
that's
and not a lot of it.
which would fit it, but honestly, wouldn't be effective as carrying it as a sniper weapon.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I'd
was under the
rather
impression that a gauze rifle was an energy weapon.
retrofit it into being a sniper weapon.
Yeah, I mean you can, but he's got to retrofit it. Yeah, he's got to come up with a rig that has battery packs to power it, because that's the powered part. It's the electromagnetics. Whereas the 50 caliber is
I
got a
can
super. It's a long range. It has a high output of fire, and and they hit hard.
and I
Uh,
can make the bullets for it.
and the bullets are easily made. Yeah.
And given that it's a 50 cal, you really don't have to be all that accurate.
No, I have personally seen a 50 cal. Well, actually, this is a true story. I had some idiot on the third story of a building in Iraq take a couple pot shots at one of our tanks. The tank commander, and of course, then he ducked back into the building. So the tank commander, instead of using the main gun, fired his 50 cal at where he thought the guy was standing inside the building. The 50 caliber bullets went through the cinder block walls and killed the assailant.
Kill the dude, yeah. I
Yep.
still remember the scene in the Jackal when Bruce Willis blows off Jack Black's arm.
Yeah, I
So,
think he was using a 20 millimeter there,
Yeah.
which is a lot bigger. Which is a lot bigger than the 50 cal. I think it's 20 millimeter. It's like almost, I'd say, 5/8, 3/4 inch.
I don't know my bullets. I just remember that scene. I thought, oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, he was using, yeah, and like one of the weapons that I've researched and statted out in GURPS is the Anzio payload rifle. It's a beast.
well, and I will say, with all the other stuff that I scavenged from the robots and everything that we don't have in our list right now,
Yeah.
the electronics and everything, um, I'm thinking we should be able to get a pretty chunk of change.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And I do have electrical engineering, so if anything, I might be able to lend a hand in appraising some of that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And uh, I guess if you run across somebody with robotics, they could probably also help you out too. It just depends. You got to know people. So that's the other thing you ought to do is like start talking to more
Yeah.
NPCs.
But
Well, that's why I got a ham radio.
the ham radio ain't going to help us with that.
Yeah.
But either
But
way,
I mean,
I found you guys with it.
how else are you going to get in the game?
Come on.
Put
either
you on the
way,
side of a road with a flat tire?
what I'd like to do is between now and next session,
I'm not gonna roll up a pant leg.
Okay.
between
All
now
right.
and between now and next session, which I know is a month away, I'd like to find a time to get with you, Scott, and we'll figure out how much money we got out of everything, and go from there.
Okay.
And we need to kid out Bessie as well.
Yep.
Hey,
I'll get that taken care of. Yep. So create a
Hey,
Bessie.
Scott, I don't
Sir.
want to drop. I don't want to drop the threads. Griff mentioned a rumor that the place was going to get attacked,
Yeah.
and I wanted to loop back around to that and see if there were any details of that rumor, of who or time frame or.
Well.
Yeah. I'll jump into that conversation. I want to hear what he's saying and use my detective-y stuff to see if I can discern any more information.
Okay. Well, Chris says, yeah, that's what we heard. I mean, I heard it that that the
Where
Empire.
did you hear it?
You hear stuff. People come in, they trade, and so it's
Hey, hey,
just a couple of frickin' squirrels came in here with literally a bag of nuts.
hey,
Machine nuts, but
hang
you know,
on.
and
I
then
got I've got to do something out of character here.
Griff.
I got to do something out of character here, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But Marvin, Cal's trying to talk to Scriff.
Yeah. You've been. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so Scriff is like, yeah, I heard it from a couple of squirrels that had, they've been scavenging, and they literally really brought me a couple of bags of, 1/2 inch nuts, and they had heard it from some guy in Manfist by the name of Stilgak, who has spies in Dogtown.
And did they say that was coming from Dogtown?
Well, he said they. He said that the guy said that the other guy said that um, the dogs are like really excited about doing something, and they were going to be heading east.
And are we east? No, we're west. Yeah.
South and west. Yeah, they're mostly south from Dogtown.
And I assume Dogtown's not a human.
No, that's where the kid. That's honestly they're allies with the Empire of Mankind.
All right. That's no good. Between that and the weapon sitting out there, I think we're under a clock. Now keep your ears open for a script.
Script's like, what weapon? What do you mean, weapon?
Weapons all over the place, my friend.
Okay, you sounded ominous for a minute there.
It's all ominous.
Okay, spill the beans with Scriff there, dude.
In my mind, I'm in another section of the scrapyard. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, well,
All right, we got a little information on it.
yeah, because I was trying to figure out a way to inject that in the game. So, thank you. I'm glad you picked up that crumb. Very good.
Yeah, I was waiting on that one. Come back to that.
yeah,
Okay.
I had picked it up, but well, I had higher priorities.
Yeah, you were negotiating.
All right. So, okay. So we got the fifth cal. We got some ammunition.
Well, and just follow up on what I just did, Marvin. I'm sorry I didn't mean to shush you, but that was Cal's scene.
Yeah, we're trying to pass the spotlight around.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I've got a lot of
You got a lot of input. I know that.
I've got a lot of skills here that would be of use in exactly that kind of a situation.
But just because you got the skills doesn't mean you're there.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes.
where else would I have been?
Okay. Well, let me put it this way, real quick. Okay. A lot of the time, the scene just role plays out, and when there's a point where a character needs to make a skill roll, I'll let you know. Otherwise, it works like this: you role play the scene with everybody in it, and yeah, you can interject, say, hey, well, can I ask you this question, or hey, that kind of thing. But the idea is to create a flow of the scene, and when critical skills or roles are needed, that's when I do it. I just don't roll the dice for everything.
And Marvin, I'm pretty excited about my guy too. It's enthusiasm. I'd rather have that as a teammate here than somebody
exactly.
like a bump on the log. But I think the three characters have a nice spread of stuff. I think we need some heavy hitter on the front end that we're working on.
Yep.
My character's shy, and I'm playing him that way. But I definitely want to have a couple of scenes of my own.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
and honestly, I like I said earlier, I don't know how it happened, but the three characters our skills are covering for gaps in other people's skills. That's a good thing.
It is.
So you're going to get your moment, you know, without a doubt. That's for sure. And I appreciate the enthusiasm too, because honestly, yeah, I'm calling you Marvin, because
No, I'd rather that.
honestly, Marvin,
Yeah.
the old man, you're keeping me on my toes. I got to build out. I'm going to build out Bill as an NPC for you, kind of as an ally, a really low point ally, and we'll add that to the mix.
Yeah, we
Because
need to.
Bill's just an extra set of eyes and ears that is.
well, there's that, and honestly, there's going to be the snide comments from the Coyote Peanut Gallery.
Bill should have some stealth, right? And I bet that'd
Oh
be
yeah, some stealth,
very handy.
some sniffing,
And
some night vision.
He is a canine.
And
Right.
I'm thinking at some point here when Cal gets more relaxed around Marvin, because Marvin does sort of look like a pure human, so Cal's not into him yet. But when
Yeah,
they
well, he
when
is.
Well, to answer your question, Cal, he is a pure human 500 years ago,
right,
and
right.
he doesn't know that he's mutated yet. It's
Oh,
just
that's a
something.
good point.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
He doesn't know he's a mutant now.
All right. Well, at some point, I'll want to roll on my expert mutant skill to see if I can figure it out. Because as soon as Cal realizes that, he's probably going to like him a lot more. And at some point, Marvin and Cal will probably be talking psionics and mind powers and stuff. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I when I woke up, I had this shit happening to me, but I have no idea why.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, from his culture, it's just another gift. that he may have
Yeah.
gotten from his ancestors or something.
The spirits are talking to you.
Yeah, essentially.
The coyote
cool.
sure as fuck is.
Yeah. His lips may not be moving. Oh wait, he doesn't have lips. So sorry.
Yeah.
We just need to be on the lookout for roadrunners.
All right, so Scott, we wrapping up here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up. I'm gonna give out. I'm gonna give out a whopping 3 points tonight. For the introductions, sussing out some little things I dropped in the conversations, and yeah, and so that way those you can pick up, and also those are spendable, so you don't have to wait.
Okay.
So those little tweaks, like hey, I forgot to learn how to drive, stuff like that. But
Yeah, I'm logging this episode, and I'm gonna call it Shots and Shots.
Yeah, so very good. And anyway, it was a great game. We didn't even get out to do any kind of shooting or anything like that, but there'll be plenty of it.
Yeah,
Plenty
I'm
of
cool. I'm cool with the whole role playing one. I like the story. I like building the story. So all three of us have got good stories to share.
it. Yeah, so definitely. I was able to get y'all kind of pointed in the direction of the plot. So we are golden, folks.
Thank you for running,
Awesome.
Scott.
Yeah,
I know it's
absolutely.
it
It was fun.
I've built out a foundry myself, and I know how much work it is, and this is awesome.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Okay, so next week we're playing the other game, right? And then 2 weeks from now we're skipping this game, correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. I'll post up when the next session is because Chris is going to be on the left coast, and I'll probably be in the bed, chilling.
Oh, I'll probably have pulled out the rest of my hair by Thursday that week.
Yeah, doing that
So
every day myself.
Rook, that's your name, Marvin? Rook?
Rook, yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet you.
Fantasy.
Are you the wrestler in the other game?
In the other game,
He's a
I
farmer.
am the I'm the gardener.
With the sister that follows you around.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
great.
So we got him over there. Be hiring him.
I am the gardener who won't speak up for himself, and with the sister who never shuts up.
Mm-hmm. So there we have that, and again, keep your feelers out for anyone else that might be interested in joining with us.
Well, the guys have both sent me potentials. I'm just waiting for them to reply.
Okay.
I'll take a look around and see if there's anybody I can
But
recommend.
I mean, as far as my game goes, I'm good for one more player. I think we're about the same with Scott's.
Yeah. I mean, it would help. That way I don't have to role play yet one more NPC.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Actually, it's not going to be one more. It's going to be 2 more because we're going to get Kaya and Ivan.
Yeah, I know. I've got to really work on my Russian accent.
Right.
And
I'm good at that.
Since Kaya is kind of from Alaska, I need to learn how to do something in Alouette. So.
All right. Well, let me just do my sign off here. So, chat, thank you for everybody that's showing up. Thank you for the 7 likes. You guys are awesome. I'm really glad that everybody came out to come check out the game. Today was a lot of role playing. We got a lot of stuff done. It was really awesome. But here's where we're going to call the end of the stream. And again, hey, Frostbite dude, I always appreciate you being here. Gen X, good to see you. And of course, our players here. We've got our Savage GM. We've got Cal. We've got Marvin. I don't refer to them by their characters' names. Instead of chat, they probably come up with something a little different. Bucks fan since Leaderboy was 63. That would be Marvin. And I'm not sure. What's your YouTube. And there's Robert. And Robert's Cal. So, hey guys, I really appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate everybody supporting us. And all right, guys, y'all have yourselves a good night, and we will catch up to you On the flip side, next stream, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Probably Saturday. That's always up in the air. So the next streams I know for a fact that I've got going is we're going to be doing Medieval Dynasty both Monday and Tuesday next week, and then or Sunday and Monday, and then Tuesday we'll be doing some more Satisfactory. Wednesday is going to be a grab bag on what we're going to be playing, and Thursday we'll be back to tabletop. And then after that, I'll probably be taking a little break. Just because I'm going to be traveling the following week, and with the way things have gone this week, I got a feeling I'm going to be going through hell.
Are you coming up in my direction?
I'll be in Portland.
That's not in my direction. Well, I mean, it could be. I mean, if it's Portland, Oregon, it ain't. If it's Portland, Maine, it is.
Portland, Oregon.
Sort of.
I'll be headed to the West Coast.
Yeah, the left coast.
So, all right, let's wrap this thing up.